What's up, everybody? How are you guys doing? I'm gonna be honest straight away. I'm not prepared for this stream. I'm not prepared at all, but I told you guys a week ago, 8 days ago actually, that we would have a just chatting stream and talk about Third Life and some other things, and no game to play today. We're gonna just reminisce about the series that was Third Life. I know it ended like a couple weeks ago now, but you guys had a lot of questions about it, I think, and a lot of things I wanted to talk about. I wanted to peel the curtain back a little bit on. That's music volume, by the way. We'll probably be turning it off because I think we're going to be watching some Third Life clips and stuff. Suns in 4. Yeah, that was a good sweep. They needed the time off for sure to heal up. Music's okay. Anytime I ask the music question, we get a lot of that. It was a bit loud? Yeah, okay. And then you got some people that can't hear it at all. That's the way it always is, isn't it? Always depends on like what you're listening with. So yeah, I have up, I gotta figure this out. There's like a built-in browser source thing that we can interact with inside of OBS, which is cool. So let me see if I pump out this little window. My face is gonna get like, it's because it's a built-in browser, it doesn't have like my dark setting and I can't change it without signing in. So yeah, it's gonna shine on my face. Oh, I did hear the news about Chris Paul. I guess COVID maybe? Who knows how long he's gonna be out though? I didn't see anything about it. It said indefinitely. I don't know what that means. Like, the word indefinitely I think just means like they don't know how long he's gonna be out, not like he's out forever. I always used to get that mixed up. We got so many people being amazing though. Before we jump into some Third Life chats, let's say some thank yous. Shifty Pumpkin, Clubster, Mom Bat Tramba. Oh, there we go. I had to sound it out. Steve S85, Silver Cheetah, Spruce Oaks, Distant Loner MC, Supreme Monkey, Childish Campino. Thank you for the resubs, everyone. Clubster gifted out 5. Let's see if this works. Hardly ever works on the first try. 5 gifted subs. Thank you so much, Clubster, for those 5 gifted subs. You are amazing. Mama Trauma, thanks for the 300 biddies. Nutty Nigel, Night Shay, Astronaut Tuna, Supreme Monkey with the bits, Denker Derek, thanks for the 5 months. Icy, Karina, Remco, 13 months, Pensua? I butchered your name. That's twice now I butchered it because it says 2 months. Thank you so much. Haunted Night with the 22. Amazing, 22 months. Coming up on that 1 year. How crazy is that? We've been doing this for a while. Colt Heart, 6 months. Ken Kalai, 500 biddies. Ken, we were just talking. But I bet you didn't know I was about to fire up a stream though, did you? Thanks, Ken. Appreciate it. Poggin the Dwarf, 20 months. TX Sam, 6 months. Badurin, 2 months. Obercorn, thanks for the 100 bits. You guys are amazing. You guys are amazing. Whoa. What is happening? You guys miss me or something? You guys miss me? Yeah, I'm wearing the Suns hat because my Suns team are finally good. And they're in the playoffs, and they just swept the Nuggets to make it to the Western Conference Finals. Where they go from here, I don't know. Missing one of their best players due to COVID is gonna hurt a lot, so we'll see if they can keep it up. As Maddie, thanks for the 3 months. Penswa, thanks for the 300 bits. Blue Screen, 13 months. Hyrule Prince, 200 bits. Tipocalypse, whoa, Tipocalypse, wow, 20 gifted subs. Thank you so much. You're amazing. Songbird 22, Danker Derek 100 bits, Blep with an amazing. Can you dig it? $30, Blep. Thank you so much. Is there a message here? Welcome back, Trader. Oh, we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that for sure. We're gonna talk about the role I played in Third Life, how things went, you know, how things shifted around the way they did. I'm gonna let you guys behind the curtain a little bit. Yeah, I'll let you guys behind the curtain a little bit. We'll talk. Incogshito, thank you so much. Ashley Cloud, Telerain, Danny, thanks for the Can You Dig It $5 donation. Danny, thank you. Appreciate you. Take Twisted, thanks for the sub. Loop TJ with 18 months. Tilt Controls with an amazing 1,500 bits. ABK, thank you, dude. Sim Hatton, thanks for the biddies. Confis Cat, thank you so much. JCH47, Night Trail. I always say Trail. Trolley. Every time. Mitch, thanks for the 1,200 bits. You're amazing. You guys got the hype train going out of control. 200 and some percent. I'm gonna pause here. So let's first and foremost talk about how Third Life came about. All right. I think it was pretty obvious. We all kind of stated it that this was kind of Grian's brainchild. Grian approached me one day months ago, and he said, "Hey, I've been thinking about doing a mini series, and you know, inviting some old friends and some new friends and mixing it up, the cast a little bit." And he's like, "But you know, the idea is a little different. It's a little different, so I don't know if it's gonna work." And he told me about it, and I was like, "You're right." I don't know if it's gonna work either. It sounds like it could be something amazing, but it also could be a huge flop. And but I said, you know what do we have to lose? If we do this and it turns out to be a flop, then so be it. You know, what is it that they say? You miss 100% of the shots you don't take, right? That's the phrase. And so I basically was like, yeah, I mean, embarrassment maybe by producing a series that flops. That's basically all we had to risk, is a little bit of embarrassment. Who cares, right? You learn anyway. Wayne Gretzky and then Michael Scott as well. Did I get the quote fairly right? It did sound like a Wayne. Okay, yeah, Gretzky was amazing. So, you know, I was like, I'm down. I'm down to do this series. And to be honest, I was kind of in a weird state of creativity blockage on Hermitcraft at the time. So I was like really needing another outlet, because I was struggling on Hermitcraft to figure out what I was going to do with myself next. And Third Life came at the absolute perfect time. And we had played a few games of Among Us with some of Grian's friends from, I think, from the Evo server and other places that he's met a few of the content creators. So I knew that they were cool. I knew that he was inviting really cool people that I got along with. And of course, you know, the fact that Skizzleman got an invite too, I was super stoked about, because you guys know Skizzleman is my best friend in real life. So being able to play on a server with him finally, an SMP basically with my best friend, I was super excited about. But going in day one, we were all super nervous. So let me pause the music here, and let's watch the intro of day one. I think I can work this thing like this. Oh, we have to watch ads. We have to watch ads. Was that super loud? Do I need to bring the volume down? I'm not signed in because it's a browser through OBS, so we have to. Oh, I can skip. Yeah, not sponsored. No! Welcome to a brand new experimental mini-series like you've never seen before. Before we get started, I'm going to hand things over to Grian so he can tell you what the series is all about.
Welcome to Third Life, an experimental Minecraft hardcore mini-series with a twist. I'm joined by 13 other Minecrafters, and all of us have 3 lives. On our first life, we have a green name, and all we have to do is survive in a very small Minecraft world and have some fun. When we die, our name to make the intro. That was fun. Yellow. Now this is okay, but we're in hot water, because if we die creeper, again, by the way, we will be on our 3rd life. Now, this is where it gets interesting, in a hole back behind the trees. Your 3rd life, your name turns red, and your goal changes. You then become hostile and have to take out everyone else's lives on the server. And if you die in your 3rd life, you enter spectator mode, and the series is over for you. This is going to be a lot of fun, so let's jump in.
All right, so yeah, okay. All the rules. This was why we made sure to say up front, experimental, right? Because all the rules quickly went out the window in this series. And to be honest, I mean, nobody likes rules, right? Nobody likes the rules. But yeah, the cast there was super great. The people he invited, I was stoked to work with. And the idea itself, I felt had promise, but again, we were definitely super nervous about it. They're more like guidelines anyway. Yeah. Martin, yeah, I noticed. I watched a lot of Martin's videos. I'm going to talk about Martin quite a bit because Martin was somebody I didn't know well. I knew that he was very outgoing, you know, very charismatic from the times that I'd played Among Us with him, but I had no idea how talented of a content creator he was, both from a commentary standpoint I picked up on playing with him, but his editing skills, if nobody watched, because he did post them on his second channel, because his first main channel, which is pretty big, is mainly known for Fortnite. He posted them on his second channel. So he didn't get a ton of views, but his videos were by far the best production value editing of the entire series. I loved watching his videos just to see how he produced it, how he edited them. So, and of course he was great. He was just so great with the role-playing thing. It was just right up his alley. So super fun to work with. Let me get through some more thank yous before they roll off the screen and I won't get a chance to put the music back on for a second. Can I put the music back on? All right, it's broken. Forget the music. Oh, there it goes. Grizzle Grizzly, thank you so much for the 17 months. Bullsy, thanks for the sub. Real, thanks for those 100 bits. Daft Monkey, 22 months strong. Anna, thanks for gifting out that sub to the bot, keeping the bot to sub status alive. Appreciate that. Mr. Logix, thank you for the 6 months. RM Silwy, thanks for that sub, using that prime. Appreciate you. Jade Wolf, 19 months. Jules, 3 months. Molly, 3 months. Ozphilo, 100 bits. Doc Knox, 12 months. Happy 1 year anniversary. Danny Rose, 7 months strong. Scoozy Me, 2 months. Sov Dark, 6 months. 1K feet above. 100 biddies. Charzo 007. Wait, 077. Sorry. Other way. Thank you for the 4 months. Do so confidently. Thank you for the 4 months. Laderick, thank you for the 22 months. Mama J of 41971, 16 months. Love watching Third Life. Watching Skizzleman was awesome, and Cleo, and saw a different side of Cleo. Yeah, for sure. We'll talk about Cleo's role in it too. Fat Mick, thanks for the sub. Appreciate you all. Okay, so yes, the rules were stated in the beginning. We knew that they were going to go out the window because we knew the whole thing was an experiment, and we didn't know. You know, we didn't know what we didn't know. Right. So coming in here, I'll just fast forward. Coming in to start. By the way, when things kicked off right here, this was like our 5th attempt at spawning in. Obviously, you guys get the deal now. This is only 3 lives, and that's it for the series. So we have to walk cautiously. As I'm crafting this stuff, I'm still not 100% sure that we're gonna go because we ran the spread command to spread the players out throughout the map, but it kept sending people outside of the border or like in blocks and they'd suffocate. So it took us like 5 tries to get that to work right without somebody dying. So at this point, I'm like, still like, are we going for real this time? Can I continue forward? And I think one of the things you saw me come across, let me see if I can find it. At some point, I come across pants on the ground. Do you guys remember that? Okay, I'm already wearing leather here, so it must be here. I actually want to kind of hang out together, but we did want to start off kind of on our own. Quality's not great on this. Why is there? Yeah, look. Okay. Leather pants on the ground. I didn't know what to do about these pants. So I see these leather pants on the ground and I'm wondering, okay, we had like 5 failed attempts. Did somebody actually make leather pants in one of the failed attempts? And then we said, wait, no, people died. We got to start over, get the spread command to work right. And then they dropped them on the ground and we returned to spawn and then it worked. So then I found pants on the ground. I didn't know what to say. You know, at that point, like, it didn't feel right letting everybody behind the curtain saying, hey, it took us 5 tries to get started. And that's probably where these leather pants came from, right? Didn't want to break the 4th wall down straight away, you know, 2 minutes into the first episode. And bread, yeah, I didn't even notice the bread. I was like, where, what? So yeah, there's leather pants and bread on the ground. It must have been somebody had like 2 minutes to gather stuff before it was realized, oh, we can't officially start because people died. So could have got this from village chests, potentially. Yeah, I mean, this is like super fast after the start. So for somebody to like raid a village chest and then decide to drop these on the ground in my path before I got there, it must have been from a previous attempt that failed. So okay, you guys obviously know what happens next. I come over the hill, and this was fun to come up on B-dubs and Cleo. Because, like, when I came up, I think they were already, like, kind of bickering a little bit. Let's see. Let me go back. All right, so I'm already at their crafting table. Somebody's over there. Oh, Cleo's over there. And look, she has a friend, B-double-O. They must be friendly. So let's go. Nobody was ready to kill each other just yet. Sounds like they're hanging out. We're, like, in a community already.
Literally behind you.
Yeah, there it is. Okay.
Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so glad we ended up near each
other.
Hi,
friends.
Hello.
Hi, friends. It took a while to even notice me.
Hey,
I saw you from across the way. I don't know where they came from. I found them on the ground. It was very weird. Yeah, I didn't know how to explain it.
Oh, nice. Yeah,
those are pant gods pants. Have blessed you.
Yes,
you are the gods.
Yes, it's always a good sign when you spawn. I think they picked up on it right then too. I think they picked up on the, you found a random pair of pants on the ground? Okay. All right. So yeah, that's because something weird happened, right? So yeah, that's a good point. Proximity was the key to the series, right? So we had dabbled with proximity on Hermitcraft with the Hermits Helping Hermits stream. And I think that's when we realized that there's some magic behind this mod, right? That basically allows our in-game Minecraft experience to feel much more natural, much more like real life. Because in real life, if you walk up on somebody and you start talking, you can hear each other, right? So in Minecraft, in servers for ages, we walk up on each other and you're mutes, right? Like you do a little dance and a wiggle and maybe type in chat to say hi, which is just so not natural, right? That when we started getting this voice mod thing working, we realized, oh my gosh, this is like a new dimension. Almost like, yeah, and Among Us too. When we added the mod in Among Us to do the proximity chat, it opened up all that in-game dialogue that we never got before, that we had to wait until the meetings or whatever. We got to razz each other and suss each other on the ship. Same kind of thing. And we were able to just walk up. I mean, otherwise, old school, we would have been like, I would have walked up and then been like, Discord group, you know, and then hop in a Discord. And the only downside is with proximity, you then feel tethered to the people around you. Because if you leave 20 blocks or more, whatever we set it at, then all of a sudden you're not part of the conversation anymore, right? So that kind of came into play when we were down in the branch mine. By the way, this was great. This part was great. I want to vibe for a bit.
I mean, we can vibe. I mean, I'm okay.
Let me see. There's some discs in here. You guys don't want to vibe for a bit.
I mean, we can vibe. I mean, I'm okay with vibing.
Okay.
That's where the first diamond goes. Yeah.
That's perfect. That's great. Let's do it. Let's do it. For the memes. Right? For the memes. Yeah, okay. That was great. So, again, this is one of the things that this series kind of taught me, is that improv, right? The whole point of the series was to improv. And I know a lot of people I read Reddit. I've been on the Reddit. I've been on the Reddit. I've read all the comments on all the videos, not all the videos, but mine mostly. And I've seen cases where people think that this whole experience was scripted. They think that the storyline from top to bottom was scripted. Things we did in the game were scripted. I can tell you, it was not. It was not. The entire thing about doing Third Life was to see how good are we at improv. What happens if there is no storyline developed and it just happens naturally? So that's what we did. And it led to moments like these too. I mean, like that whole, music discs, right? This is the, what do you say? With improv, what do they always say? And, right? So that was it. Oh, music discs. And then B-Dubs adds the first, yes, and, right? Yes, and, oh, first diamond goes to that. And then I realized, oh, to use your first diamond for a jukebox is kind of crazy, right? When in a Minecrafter's mind. And I'm like, yeah, that's right there. We know that's going to be a meme. Let's play into that. Let's make sure we play into that like heavy. And that's why, you know, when we get later on, you know, it leads to the vibe session. Yeah, for the vibes, right? So we were definitely doing the kind of yes and there. And that's something that you know, I wanted to get better at. This was kind of crazy. Scar dropping in to the cave. Okay.
Presents, please.
Enjoy your presents. Not B-Dubs. Don't give it to B-Dubs. He's got one.
Take it.
Oh, a
At
shield.
what point did
wonderful.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys can't see my
Scar
muscles.
started asking?
It's beautiful.
That reminds me, I could put on some booties.
So I have an idea. See these muscles?
I'm not sure when, but Scar started asking. So we started getting into the whole boomers talk kind of thing, where he didn't know like, oh, what Pog meant, right? And so that was fun, starting to get into that conversation about pogging and all that. And so like basically, you know, Scar's actually, even though the wiki says that he's like old, Scar's pretty young compared to myself and B-Dubs and Cleo. So like for Scar to be the one saying, I don't know what pogging means, and asking us, you know, we're not real boomers obviously, but we're, you know, we're old enough that we should be out of the loop. For him to be asking us was like kind of funny, right? Because the young dude asking the old people what hipster vibe is. I'm pogging out hard. Yeah. That was the best. Let's go to that one. When we finally get the jukebox going, where is it at?
And
Wait.
cat too.
Oh, that's better. Okay.
I'm pogging.
Yep.
Are you pogging?
Is this the feeling of vibing?
That's it.
Yeah, we're vibing hard.
Wait. Oh, we're vibing hard. Is it more like this?
Squids are vibing
Is
too.
it like this kind of vibing, or is it like this kind of vibing? I don't even know if my head was even shaking on the screen.
How about a little bit of both? Yeah. This is Pig's
I
vibing.
almost made myself throw up.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah. No, you gotta say that for Pigstack. You're right. That's totally different genre.
Something.
So at this point, I was ready for this to be my day one crew, right? At this point, I was like, okay, these are the people I'm going to create an early alliance with. Unfortunately, we see later things with Scar took a turn. So, but to tell you what, I actually had a plan coming into this series. Once I kind of got a grasp of the format, I thought this reminds me a lot of the show Big Brother. Anybody watch Big Brother? I get made fun of all the time for watching that show. Big Brother, in America it's on CBS, and basically what it is a household of like, I forget how many people they put in the house, like 15, 16 people. They put them in this one house together. It's a pretty big house, but they put them in this one house together. And every week somebody gets like voted out of the house, and they have ways to save themselves with challenges and power of veto. Like I can, you know, somebody's head of the household, they nominate the people to go home if you've never seen the show. So I watched a lot of Big Brother over the past decade or whatever. It's been more than that, actually. I think my son was born, the first season I watched. My wife wasn't too happy. She's like in the hospital in labor, and my parents come in to see her, you know, and we're in there and in like the waiting room kind of thing, or like one of the pre-staging rooms or whatever, and they like turn on the TV to watch Big Brother. They're missing Big Brother, and I had never heard of it. And then after that, like I started watching, but my wife was like, "Really? I'm kind of in labor here, and you're gonna watch Big Brother?" So yeah, it was funny. Anyway, so I started watching Big Brother after that. My wife not so much into it as I was, but I really liked the social the social aspect of it, like the social engineering, I guess, aspect of Big Brother. And so watching season after season and kind of analyzing like how did the people get to the end, it was typically the people that formed a day one alliance that was like secret. Did my microphone get weird there? A day one alliance, it was like secret, but they were true to the end. So that was like the key that I saw in a lot of the winners of Big Brother. That was like the system to do, right? So I was like, okay, I'm gonna try this Big Brother strategy in Third Life. And so that's why I was basically like, okay, you know, when we get to the point, I think it was the next episode actually that I introduced this idea to B-Dubs and Cleo. But the idea was that we were going to create an alliance to the end, never backstab each other. That was the idea. And then keep it a secret. And like, I was actually going to go off and like kind of do other like little alliances or whatever, just kind of be cool with everybody was my idea. And that way, like nobody would target me, right? Because I was cool with them. So, you know, I thought we had something here when we were vibing. Everybody knows the whole the Phantom thing got crazy. When did that happen?
I have a harder bargain than that. Come on.
Okay,
2 bones so that you can get a dog.
Here it comes.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
Oh,
So many Phantoms.
That's a lot of phantoms.
Oh my gosh. Oh my lord.
Literally nobody had thought to sleep or at least even lay in a bed, and so Phantom spawned above every one of our heads. It was just sheer panic. It got so loud, and it was still early in the season, so like we're still trying to level out volume. So one thing proximity chat can do is allow you to level out volumes of individual players. So like there was certain people during this, and I think like Scott was one of them, where his volume was just way too loud. And so in editing, I like every time Scott spoke, I had to like bring him down a little bit. Yeah, it was definitely a tough edit. So like every session I would come up on somebody that would be loud or quiet, and I'd have to adjust them. And I'm sure we're going to see that, you know, next season of Hermitcraft, because we're definitely bringing proximity voice back. So I'm going to have to figure out people's volumes all over again. Oh, we got more things, amazingness rolling off the screen. Let me get to them. Techno881, thank you so much. Gurney's Donkey with 100 bits. Pugly Yuck, thanks for the sub. Shikamin, thank you for the 12 months, 1 year anniversary. Appreciate that. I definitely did have a good vacation. It's hard coming back from vacation, you know, like I'm still in my brain. I'm still like on the beach in a way, at least like I'm not ready. I wasn't ready to like get back to work, you know. I took it easy Monday. I flew back Sunday night. I took it easy Monday for sure. But I'm trying to spin things back up over the past couple days have been difficult, and like you never really feel like you got a vacation. Like everything just like paused, not really paused, but it was just like built up, right? So all the things that I would be knocking out during vacation or during regular time, they just like store up, and then when you get back from vacation, it's just like all these things, like now you have to do them, all the things that you should have done over last week but you were out. So yeah, it almost makes it not worth it sometimes. But oh, vacation was so good. I'll pull up some vacation pics here in a little bit. We'll take a break from talking Third Life. If at this pace we're not going to get through one episode of talking. I was kind of wanting to skim through a bunch, but so much good stuff happened, it's hard to skip over anything, isn't it? But thank you for the 12 months. Appreciate that. That's how we got into that. The Fox, thank you so much for the 2 months. Kazander, the Kate Pumpkin, Power Stroking, Sofa Adams, thank you so much. I always get the syllable in your name wrong. Coisty Fishy, Treva. I'm so good at names. Mouseman, IGGGL? Names are hard. 4 months. Lightning Aussie, thanks for the 22 months. Appreciate it. Season 8 hype? Season 8 hype? Maybe. Ellie Kitty, thanks for the 3 months. Ruby Red, Purple Owl, Eddie, Chesse, Taco Cat, Poison Thorn. You guys are amazing. So many resubs today. YZ Racer, Tiny Cat, Jova Kin, nailed it. 2 months. Absolutely love the channel. Thank you so much. Content's been super huge for me. In your 3rd trimester, congratulations. Hope everything goes well. I hope you don't have in-laws that turn on Big Brother while you're in labor. Actually, Big Brother should be coming back. It usually comes back in the summer. So, yeah, it could happen, I suppose. That's awesome. Hope you're doing all right. Jirota, thank you so much. Lee, Jessica, Spider Hearts, Katsui, Moto, Clan Cast, 100 biddies. Evil Notion with the 22 months. D Birkin, 4 months. Pirok Mom, thanks for the 13 months. Sly Zucchini, 13 months. McKinneyer, 100 bits. And Ultraviolet Pips with the 7 months. McKinneyer says, hi, Impulse. I've started watching your channel from the start of Hermitcraft Season 7, and I really do enjoy your content. I have a very weird question, though. Do you personally think about swearing as a family-friendly creator? Do you sometimes swear personally, etc.? I kind of vowed to not be the content creator that would curse, and I think because I am a dad, I know not all parents, most parents can't monitor everything their kids do online, right? But I wanted to give an outlet for those parents who are good about it, and they know that their kids want to watch Minecraft content creators, and they want to find somebody they can trust to not be cursing to their kids in front of their kids, right? And for that reason, I will never, unless a slip happens or whatever, right? We all have moments, but I will never produce content that, I shouldn't say never, because you never know when things will change, but I don't ever plan on producing content that is going to have profanity in it, because at this point, I think, parents of kids watching me feel like they can trust me, and I want to maintain that trust. I don't want to let them down, right? So I'm going to keep it family friendly. In my personal life, I don't curse a lot in front of my kids, obviously, or even my wife. She doesn't really like it. So, but, out with the guys, Skizzleman, if him and I are just hanging out, we went to high school together, and we talked like that, in high school. Yeah, shame on us. But, so when we're having a guys' night or hanging out at the bar or whatever, of course, we say a couple words. And yeah, even Evil may know from hanging out in Discord together that every once in a while we'll get a little silly with the mouth. But yeah, typically I don't, though. Typically I don't. Crazy how kids aren't even the ones watching Minecraft as much anymore. So many adults are into it now. I always felt like Minecraft had a pretty broad spectrum of age, of viewership, but it does feel like those that discovered Minecraft like 10 years ago and really love it, they're still playing, right? A lot of them are still playing, and they've gotten older. So yeah, pretty cool. Minecraft came out when you were 22. Yeah, see, we all like grew with it. What was I? I was 30 when I first started playing. Not when Minecraft came out. It had been out for a few years before I started playing. Ruby Red, thanks for the 100 bits. Josh Jure, thanks for the 6 months. Silly with the mouth. My wife showed me this video today, and it was this little girl. She was probably like, I don't know, 1 year old or something. 2, I don't know, in there somewhere, and she was dropping an F-bomb like over and over again, referring to a goat outside or something. And it was just like, I was laughing at it. And I was like, oh, I feel wrong for laughing at this girl who obviously shouldn't be cussing. You saw that, P. Brody? Yeah. I was like, I shouldn't be laughing at this. This girl should not be saying that word. But I couldn't stop laughing. I sent it to Skizzleman. Skizzleman's like, that little girl has a potty mouth. So good. Maldacian, thank you so much for the $33.33. Appreciate that, Can. You dig it. Here's to your awesome Third Life run. Yeah, let's get back into some Third Life talk. That's what we promised today. Let me scan through, see if I can find more pivotal moments here. So yeah, we all hung out in the cave, addressing the phantoms. Came out. This was weird. Like how there was just so many fish. Kind of like how the phantoms spawned in such a big group. We came out and there was just like hundreds of fish in the water. And oh yeah, we were like fighting over who got to go to the village, right? So we headed over to the village, and yeah, Martin was coming by to advertise Ren's thing. Oh yeah, this whole bit with the tree.
No.
Don't worry, I got a water bucket. I got a water bucket.
We gave them food.
Impulse, come back here.
I was gonna tease him. I was gonna tease him and not actually put it out with the water bucket, but B-Dubs got scared that I was gonna actually do it. Oh man, when Martin came over and would hit that creeper button, oh, it scared me so bad. Scared me so bad.
I proposed something. I know we didn't get off on the best of foot here with our alliances and stuff, burning trees. But I feel like we could come together on this one, because we all know what's in the corner.
Okay. So we didn't all know. I thought we all knew that there was villagers hidden in the corner. And I'm like, we all know it's in the corner. Come on, let's take these villagers and do something with them. And they're all like, we don't all know. What are you talking about? I was like, oops, my bad. Foot in my mouth. Oh, man. Gotta lock it up. So they were a little confused right then. But like, I knew, I mean, look who I'm looking at. Etho and Tango and myself. Like if the three of us, I knew if the three of us got together and did something with those villagers, we could make them super powerful. We could get super powerful gear, right? So my like min-maxing of surviving Third Life kicked in, right? I'm a technical Minecraft player. I need to play efficiently, right? It kicked in right then, and I was like, oh, if we get these villagers, we could do this, 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 and this, right? We can get unlimited gear, the best enchantments, all that stuff. And so I was like trying to convince them like to team up with me, because I knew that was going to be a huge task to do. But alas, they weren't really our villagers, right? So we had to convince Grian to come over. This played out a little weird. You know, again, improv, right? We're working on our improv skills. And so this scene did play out a little stranger than I thought it would. I thought for sure Grian would press us a little harder for stuff before he gave up his villagers. So I had like my secret weapon up my sleeve, which was the one terracotta that I had collected, because Grian had collected some terracotta from the building saying this is super important block because there's no mesa in our zone. So I thought that was going to be important to him, and I could use it as a bargaining chip, but
so we want to
kind of went down differently.
Extend the olive branch.
Yes. Yeah. You know,
you want the villagers?
For Withers Originals from Grandma.
Yeah. You held out on the villagers, Grian? We were making plans about stealing the sand biome?
You were making plans to steal all the sand.
I was bamboozled.
Do you know what? We got to the desert. I was like, there's no way we could possibly defend this. And he said, what if we just mine it all?
We played like 3 hours a week. How are they going to do that?
So Grian,
we about this idea.
We don't come empty-handed, Grian. I mean, we're not just asking you to hand over the villager. We actually have an offer for you prepared.
We've pulled our efforts,
our
sweat.
So I stepped in right there because I felt like this whole bargaining thing was dragging a little bit, right? You feel that sometimes as a content creator when things aren't moving forward. And I'm like, we're all standing in the same spot, staring at each other. And it didn't seem to be going anywhere. So I was like, you know, okay, come on, guys, get back on track. Oh, we have something to offer for you, Green. It was kind of that was what was going in my through my head at this point.
Yeah, come on over
here.
An offer?
Yes.
Yeah.
Make your way.
Okay. Ooh, shiny stuff.
Yes.
Leather trousers.
Give him the
some-
jukebox.
There's
Some
a
junk.
bed even.
Jukebox.
We worked hard for a
Dark
lot
oak
of this.
sapling.
I was offended.
Pre-dyed pants.
Uh-huh,
which,
uh-huh.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And what if
Some
I
pretty
decline?
good stuff, right?
Is
You
that
think
not?
about declining?
It's not enough.
Yeah.
Okay, right there. So that was B-Dubs and I trying to bait him into asking for more. Right? Not good enough for you? Oh, you need more, right? We're trying to bait him into asking for more so that we can play out the, oh, okay, well, I have this and I have this, right? We'll spice it up a little bit for you, but
I need more.
You
Sweeten
want
it.
some more?
Sweeten the deal. All right.
Sweeten the
All
deal.
right.
And
I could.
to be clear, everyone gets access to trading.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
If I put my diamond in there,
Well, I
do
was
I
the
get
only one
access
that
I don't
thought
want
to
to.
put them
I
in,
don't want to
in
make
a
the
boat.
decision for you, but I think you should really say yes to this. I'm just
It's a
saying.
pretty good deal.
I mean, yeah. You don't
All
want
right.
Yeah.
Sold.
so I think it was when Etho then said, I think you should take the deal, that Green didn't take the bait that we were laying out. So I guess that makes sense in Green's defense there, why he would, Etho's if Etho's pushing you to do something, you should probably do it. Right? Ruby Red, thanks for the 100 bits. Joshua, thanks for the 6 months. Oh, I got through these. Thank you so much. Jeff, thank you for the 2 months strong. Says, loving all your content. Keep up the great work. Never stop having fun. It's what makes your content. Let's play some Castronauts. Skiz told me about Castronauts today. Skizzelman and I were talking today, catching up because we hadn't been talking. Yeah, I was on vacation, right? I haven't talked to him in a while. He was sick also. He's getting better now, which is awesome. I think he's going to stream later. Anyway, all over the place. But he told me about this game, and I guess they played it last week when I was on vacation. And he said it was like Overcooked, but better. And I really liked Overcooked, so I'm excited to see this game. And I think we're going to try to play tomorrow potentially. It depends on if things all go well in all of our universes. Like, I think we each have a little doubt that we're not going to be able to make it tomorrow, but like we all want to, and we're going to try to make it happen. I think that's where we're at. So not 100%, but we're going to try to do some of that Castronauts tomorrow. And I'm looking forward to it because it sounds like it's going to be an amazing game. I don't know if I need to buy it or anything. Will Lindsay, thanks for the 100 bits. Do so confidently. Thank you so much for the candy. You did get $5 donation. Don't have to read it loud. What? We get, timesheet reminders at work. It's gotten stuck on timesheets or you're sus? Oh no. That's awesome. that's funny. Panko Lanko, thank you for the 5 months. Lil Shri, thanks for the 4 months. Takosha, wait, I gotta get your name right. Toska Koshka. Gotta get your name right. It's hard for me to say for some reason. Toska Koshka. $50 donation. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Got a DNR. I'll read it. I am reading it. All right. Good luck with that. Definitely. Good luck with that. Thank you so much for that. And another can you dig it from Malcap. Thank you so much. Another crazy $50 donation. Malcap, thank you so much. Says, hope you had a great vacay. I absolutely did. It was amazing. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate it. Oh, all right. Let's get to, okay. So Green takes the deal. Now I know I'm getting into villager business, right? At what point did, okay, here we go. Yeah, too far. Okay. Back it up. Okay. So let's watch my point of view here as Martin comes up and tries to sell us.
Villages.
Me and Bigby started here, and then you've all just come in like squatting in it. By the way, good people of the world, I have come to spread the word of a new business that's cropped up just due north of here, actually. It is the fabulous business known as Renchanting. Tagline:
Renchanting.
Don't be a dog.
Okay. Right there. You see me switch to my sword? I've obviously caught wind I seen Grian pulling this creeper over, right? And instincts, I switched to my sword, right? Yeah, Tango's caught on too. He's starting to back up. My focus has definitely shifted away from Martin. I'm like, I don't even care what Martin has to say. Grian is playing with fire right now, bringing a creeper in, right?
Be a god.
Oh, you.
Wow,
I'm just staring at it.
Oh, that one's real.
Scar! Good pause. Good pause. So you actually hear me yell Scar twice before the actual explosion goes off. Yes, I didn't give him enough time, but I didn't think Grian would have actually allowed a creeper to blow up Scar, losing his first life on day 1, right? Now, we can all debate whether or not Grian knew that was going to happen or wanted that to happen that way. I don't know. I have no idea. Grian has told us he did not think Scar was going to die to that creeper. The fact that the creeper got stuck there was weird, right? It was following Grian and somehow lost sight of Grian and decided to blow, or Grian was too close and it blew up. I don't think Grian meant to do it, but I think he was like, it was kind of one of those mentalities where, like, you know, if you play with fire enough, eventually you're going to get burned. And he just likes playing with fire, right? And he got burned. And in this case, Scar got blown up. But I feel like it was a happy accident, as Bob Ross would have said, right? Because this now changed everything that we thought was going to happen. Because from here, you know, Grian felt bad, right? And vowed to give his first life to Scar, basically. So I will be your servant until my first death, right? And now we had this weird kind of relationship develop where eventually Scar goes red, as we all know, and Grian yet still is a pair with him. And we thought when red life came, basically run, because they're out for blood no matter what. Like that's kind of how we all thought the series was, like from the rules. Like, okay, as soon as, you know, Scar was the first to red, I think, right? We thought the second that happened, like he would just turn and kill Grian, or like he would be on a rampage and just be trying to kill every one of us. And that at that point, that's when we gotta like build bases and structures and traps to like keep them out, type of thing, you know, like the zombie horde is coming or something. And with Grian and Scar forming that kind of relationship, it turned the tables of what we thought was going to happen in the game quite a bit. I'm gonna catch up on some chat. He was carried away on wheeling and dealing. Did this moment influence the red team letting Scar off later on? Maybe we get a lot. I saw a lot of that like plot armor. I'm turning on some music since we're just chatting. I saw a lot of the what they called plot armor in Reddit and comments and things like that. I think what it was is, even though the premise of the series was to be scared that you're gonna die and end your series at any moment, I think it still felt bad as a content creator to take somebody's series away from them, right? That's the like human aspect of it. It wasn't, I mean, so in a way, I guess plot armor is a thing, but it wasn't like something anyone discussed or anything like that. It was just this is a new experience for us, so we didn't know how to handle that, right? Obviously, you know, playing it to the rules, playing it min-maxing hardcore, in it to win it. When Scar was red and he had any kind of hostile thing towards you, we should have turned and killed him, right? But at the same time, and had we done so, you know, does that create good content for Scar? Does him, you know, being out early when there's still so many people left, like, how's that gonna feel? You know, I think there was just a human aspect to it, right? Where we all still wanted to be friends at the end of the day, even though we're out to kill each other and stuff. So yeah, it wasn't premeditated by any means. It just kind of happens, you know? Yeah, and Scar was like, so in the way that I said I was going to try to protect myself by being buddy with everybody on the server, Scar was doing it through humor. But like, I don't want to use the word annoying, but like, I don't know. It was weird. Like he was kind of the bully that you knew couldn't beat you up, but would talk a big game. You know what I mean? And it was like funny because of that. The rapscallion salesman. Yeah. Oh, no, you didn't say rapscallion, but that's what I read. Yeah. So he was just like that funny antagonist, and you almost wanted to keep him around because it was fun. It was fun to have him around, even though you knew he was a bad guy. He wasn't gonna hurt you. Like, you just knew. You don't have to worry about him. He'll die by falling in a ravine. We don't need to kill him. So I think some of that all came into play, right? So anyway, that was pretty much it. Episode 1. Etho and I think started to work on the villagers here. And that was pretty much it. So let's move on, because that took us an hour to get through episode 1. Well, we'll skim through a lot of these a lot faster now. I don't know how to help people. I gotta watch ads. Watch the ad for Liberty. If I signed in on my account, I have YouTube Premium or whatever. Oh, Mr. Beast. Sorry, Mr. Beast, we're skipping your ad. All right.
Don't worry about that.
Yeah, so you see, we come back, and Etho and I had done some work off camera or whatever. Like, we stuck around. This was another thing that was kind of weird about Third Life, was we said we're gonna be on for 3 hours every Friday together. So it was like noon Pacific time to 3 Pacific time that we were all on together. That was like our block. Everybody's on. You're expected to be on, you know, unless you have some sort of circumstance that you can't make it. You're expected to be on, and that's it. But it was also stated in, you know, our kind of behind the scenes rules, like, hey, if there's things you need to do that, you know, will prepare you for next episode to have better content in the next episode, feel free to do those things outside of that 3 hour block, but make sure you're not going to do anything that you could die, right? Because could you imagine, like, oh, I'm going to log in and trade with some villagers and a creeper blows up behind me and I die or something off camera? How would I explain that? How would I come back and be like, sorry guys, I wasn't recording, I'm yellow now, or whatever? Yeah, so a lot of us did kind of do some things, like Green worked on the creeper farm. Green, I think, probably built that castle after I can't imagine he built that during the 3 hours. Maybe he did. I did some villager trading, obviously, because villager trading is tedious. And yeah, I think Tango probably bred some cows and stuff. So a lot of us did a little bit of off camera. Didn't Scar die off camera? No, we had Scar died during technical. We had like some issues with the replay mod, or not replay mod, the voice chat. So like everybody's voice chat was going crazy, and we were like rebooting the server off and on and trying to update the configuration files of the proximity chat. And during one of the like tests, because we all needed to log in to test it out, something happened and Scar died, and it was like totally kind of crazy, like, yeah, off camera, because we weren't really in the session. We were testing the voice chat. We had like a bad server connection that week. We ended up moving server, like we had so many technical difficulties. I think, yeah, we pushed our recording session from a Friday to a Monday, so that over the weekend, Green and his tech lead, his server guy, could move the server from France to somewhere in Canada. So we had a lot of that going on, and that week was seriously bad, and something happened with Scar where it was like we were in between recording session. So yeah, we had to like do he had to back it out, basically back it out. Like that wasn't for real. He shouldn't have died. So yeah, there was a moment. And I think yeah, it was in somebody's chat log or something. B-dubs or something had it in his chat log, so people could see it and they were like, "What? Scar died?" And they're like, "No, that wasn't real. That wasn't during our real session." So why is Canada so ideal for hosting? I have no idea. But ever since we moved to the Canada one, it's been good for me. I was getting really bad connection that episode. It was pretty annoying. Let me see what happened in episode 2. I'm not sure anything massive happened. I went down. You guys can see me scrubbing this, right? I went down and did some branch mining. You can see I was fixing player volumes. I think what happened, B-dubs came up on me. Yeah. What did I end up having to do here? Okay, let's see what happened. Every time, this is the other thing with proximity mod, is like when you're by yourself and somebody comes up on you and speaks for the first time, it's terrifying. Let me go back a little bit more, actually. Okay. I'm pretty sure this is one of the times where I got like scared by somebody coming up on me with voice chat.
Turned your volume down enough, but I didn't.
He already came up.
Martin played that creeper sound, man.
I wasn't.
Where's me? It's so scary.
Okay, there it was. Okay. Totally silent.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Every time you do that, it scares me. It's
okay. Totally quiet, right? By myself.
Hello? Oh my gosh. Every time you do that, it scares me. It's so scary.
Did you see me spin around?
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Hello?
Oh my gosh. Every time you do that, it scares me.
Oh, I jumped out of my chair. Shook my mouse. My head spun in game. Like, oh, that was crazy. But yeah, literally every time somebody would come up on you, when you're in the dead quiet, I was just down there caving. You're on edge a little bit. You're listening for like mobs and stuff to sneak up on you because I didn't want to die, obviously. And then all of a sudden this, hello, like out of nowhere. It was super loud. It was much louder to me in my ears than it ended up being in the video because I probably actually took his volume down manually in post-processing and in edit. So at that point I realized I better turn him down in the menu as well. But I think this is the episode where we do end up having that conversation. Let's see. About day one crew. Yeah, I think this is it. Let's see. So this is where it all started. I had the idea and I wanted to propose it to him. Before I get into that though, holy smokes, I looked over for like 2 seconds. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. Swan Captain, thank you for the 2 months. Appreciate it. Josture, thank you for the 1,000 bits. During Friday Night Stabby, Tango said you were laid out on a beach somewhere sipping drinks. Yeah. I went to San Diego, went to Imperial Beach, and we had a beach house literally on the beach. So like I walk out the back door of the house and there's a little patio there, but then I could like hop this little tiny mini fence railing type thing, and we're literally on the sand of the beach right there. And then there's like a pier off to the left. Actually, you know what? I might have a picture. Let me pull up a picture. I will pull up a picture on my Instagram. I'm on Instagram. Don't know why. You guys should follow me there though. Okay, let me do this. Let me add a browser source. And then new. I do that. Make it 1920 by 1080. Is that it? Insta transform fit to screen. There's my stinking Instagram. Uh-oh. I gotta bring it down here so you guys can see my face. 1 second. Okay. There we go. Now I'm back. All right. So to do this. This. Oh, really? I have to sign in? I don't want to sign in. All right, well, you guys can see well enough, yeah? This right here, this was my view. Right here in the middle. Okay? That was my view. I know it's a little tiny on screen. It won't let me click on it without signing in. I'm not signing in. So yeah. Right click, open a new tab. Can't. It won't let me. It won't let me. Oh. So yeah, nice, pretty nice view from there. And then these are the tacos that I love. There was a taco place next door. You guys can check them out on my Instagram. It's impulsesv_YT. Apparently somebody took my Instagram name before I got a chance to do it. So did I try surfing or go in the, I didn't even go in the water. It was cold. The water was cold. My kids did though. My kids went in, did some boogie boarding or whatever. So yeah, follow me on Instagram. You guys can check it out. We're almost to, I think we're at 9,000 some odd followers there. So it'd be cool to hit 10 at some point. All right, where did this guy go now? Oh, why is it on Instagram again? Wrong thing. Where did it go? Ah, this guy. Interact. This is a new kind of cool. I thought it would be cool, but it's kind of a pain to do a browser source that you can interact with. I wanted to get rid of all the stuff. 60 degrees. Yeah. It's 60 degrees Fahrenheit. not Celsius. Yeah, it was like it was 65 to 75 in that range the whole time I was there, Fahrenheit. And then I came home to Arizona and it's 115 degrees Fahrenheit. That was a shock. That was definitely a shock to the system going from that weather. Yeah, 117 it got to this week. Today I think it was only 115 or something. That's crazy. Yeah, I looked it up. It was like 40, what is that? 42 Celsius or something like that? 42 degrees Celsius here. Something crazy. When I told people that, they're like, yeah, you're insane for living there. I was like, yeah, well, we have air conditioners, so. Yeah, Josh, thanks for the 1,000 biddies though. That's how we got there, isn't it? Appreciate that. Okay, hang on. Before I say this one. Pan Ku Ah sent me a message to let me know how to say their name. Pankwa, thank you so much. I got it right then. Yeah, it helped. I see all the things. Don't worry. That's why it always seems like I'm super distracted while I'm streaming, because I'm still trying to monitor all the things around me. You know, I'm still like on Twitter reading tweets and stuff. No, I'm not. Pankwa, thank you so much for the 100 biddies. Zcat, thanks for the 14 months. Sweet like cyanide, 11 months strong. That's the only explosive kill Green got the whole season. Well, I mean, we'll get to the other one. Was technically him too. But yeah, no kidding. Mind of Me, thanks for the 500 bits. Appreciate it. Can I just compliment you and everyone else on the editing? It was amazing. Everyone had something unique to add in their episode. Was there any communication about that? Not really. No, I mean, we all had a story or a side we wanted to show or tell, and editing was tough. I'll be honest, editing was super tough because we hit record for 3 hours straight. Basically, we were on, you know, we were in character for 3 hours straight. That's why we ended up we started taking breaks in the middle of the session, because we realized that being on for 3 hours straight is taxing, right? So we would just hit record, 3 hours later, stop recording, and then the editing, right? So now you sit down with a 3 hour video file where now you have to pick it apart. You have to pick what part of those 3 hours do I show? What parts are not boring? What parts tell the story of what's actually going on, right? And what parts were just things that happened? I saw that a lot of time people were like, hey, just why don't you just post the 3 hours raw, even if it was on your second channel? What you have to realize is, even though we were on for 3 hours, there was still times where it was like, All right, guys, I'm gonna go branch mining, and I'll be back in like 30 minutes, whatever. Like when I was digging for the diamonds in the swamp, a lot of that, I wasn't talking to anybody. I wasn't talking like in Hermitcraft, you know. It's like you talk the whole time. You know, you're talking during every clip. I wasn't doing any of that, right? It was just dead silent. Awkward video of just hearing me breathing while mining, right? So obviously putting out unedited wasn't gonna happen. So I thought, when I started seeing people asking for, can we have unedited or longer versions or whatever, I was like, okay, what I could do is throw the 3-hour track in Adobe Premiere, which is the tool I use for editing, and then just find all the silent gaps and cut them, and just cut those out, stitch that all together, and at least then there would be commentary through the whole thing and not these weird awkward silences. I thought about doing that, and then I thought I don't have time for that. Because that's like a completely separate edit, basically, from what I was doing. So even getting through the editing of Third Life took me about 5 hours, because basically you're watching back almost the whole 3 hours, and then I would actually cut out all the stuff I knew was either silence or just bad video. And I guess at that point I could have shrunk it and rendered it, but then rendering takes, like, with that much footage, rendering would have taken an hour probably, right? Typically my back was against the wall when I was editing Third Life. Like, it is Monday, the video goes out on Tuesday, because I don't work usually on the weekends. I'm typically trying to spend that time with my family, or taking care of, you know, the honeydew list or whatever, or just relaxing in the pool because it's been a long week. So I typically didn't do a lot, and in the family get-togethers and stuff, you know, now that things are lifting, happen more often. Anyway, so we record on Friday. I don't typically work the weekend, which means I'm editing on Monday, the day before these videos go live. And the editing takes me about 5 hours, because I have to go through the whole 3 hours. That's 3 hours in itself, right? And cut out stuff. And then I come back and I would give it another sweep of, okay, I would typically get it down to like an hour and 15 minutes on the first sweep. And then I would come back and cut out like another 30 to 45 minutes if I could, of things that were decent, but not telling the story, or wasn't necessary. It was fluff. So I'd get that done, get it down to somewhere between 30 minutes to 45 minutes is what I would try to get to. And depending on how much happened, it was tough to cut things out. And then I would come back and do all the transitions, come back and add all the music, because I did do a lot of background music in the series to try to feed the vibe a little more. And I don't know, did you guys like that? Did you guys like some people complained about it, actually, the background tracks, you know, because even here streaming, I feel better when there's background music, right? When there's no music playing, I feel awkward, like it's quiet. And in some cases, the background music was like driving the feel of it, right? Intense battles, you were gonna get that. Quirky little conversations, you get a little happy, quirky music in the background, stuff like that. I tried to feed the feel, the vibe of the clip. You guys saying it's good. A7, you didn't watch Third Life. Well, I'm glad you're here just hanging out now that we're talking about Third Life, even though you didn't watch it. Third Life was great, by the way. You can still watch it. Okay, so most people either liked it or didn't even know it was there. I know I had one time where it was too loud. I was told it was too loud. Okay. What about Hermitcraft? Should we do some more background music in Hermitcraft? Season 8, which is coming in days. Background music, yeah. Okay, I'll give it a go. I'll add a little bit. We'll sprinkle it in. I'm not gonna get crazy with it. Some people play music like the entire video, right? 100 days. No cursing. Yeah. I didn't have time to say 100. Come on now. Less syllables. I can't tell you when season 8's starting. I'm under a non-disclosure agreement or something. Not the censorship. All right, we'll sprinkle in some background music. Episode 1, Hermitcraft, season 8, that drops on. We'll have some music in it. Redacted. Yeah, gag order. I have a gag order. Is generic B trolling or not? Can't confirm or deny. Okay. Let me catch up. You guys are amazing. You're awesome. Thank you so much. Mind of me, thanks for the 500 bits. Okay, that's how we got on that conversation. Thank you so much. Yeah, the editing conversation. Appreciate you driving that. And appreciate the bits. I donated $3.14. Missed you, buddy. Glad you had fun on holiday. $3.14. Was that evil? Or is it somebody wanting to be anonymous? Feels like an evil notion donation right there. Knowing that it would say I donated $3.14. Twixty2, thanks for the 3 months. Pankwa, thank you for the $10. Can you dig it? Thank you for all you do. Looking forward to more laughter and good feels. Thank you so much. Muruski, thanks for the 22 months. Chuck1979, 4 months. Gurney's Donkey, 100 bits. Xcyrus523, thanks for the 18 months. Loop TJ, $5. Can you dig it? Is it hard not using real names when streaming, especially with people you know well, like Tango and Skiz? That's an excellent question. Tango, totally easy. I will never. I keep doing these. I keep saying never. I will never do this. Shouldn't be talking in absolutes, should I? I probably will never have an issue with saying Tango's real name because I never use his real name. I do know it, but I never use it ever. So, you know, even talking to my family or whatever, and him and I are hanging out in a bar, I'm still calling him Tango. Not that we've been able to do that in forever. Skizzleman, that one's hard. That one's difficult for me not to say his real name. Although I don't need to worry as much anymore because he did a name reveal on Twitter. So, and I'm not going to tell you what it is. You have to go find it. Go find the Skizzleman on Twitter and, you know, you can see his name. He's okay with it. It's not his full name. It's his first name. Not a big deal. Not a big deal, right? Yeah, see, Slope's just like, yeah, it's this. No big deal, right? So now if I slip, it's not that big of a deal. But yeah, it's definitely been hard over the years to try to keep that a secret. Stream shouldn't be lagging. At least it's not on my side. So it's probably your internet or something. Impulse's first name is Sean. No. I gotta stop saying no to people's wrong guesses because it's a process of elimination. You're gonna finally get it right. But you know, someday I might feel like Skiz did and be like, yeah, it's first name, no big deal to drop it. Where did I read that one? Oh, Loop TJ. Okay, gotcha. Griffin Prime, thank you for the $3.14. Love the behind the scenes. Hope you have a plan. Hope you plan on this on future Third Life. Also, hope you had a good vacay. Picked a great time to come to California. Absolutely, it was a perfect time. Weather was amazing. Weather was amazing. Thank you so much. Yeah, maybe next time. So Grian did announce that we will most likely be doing another season of Third Life sometime in the fall. I think he said autumn/fall. I just was watching this video and he said that. We all agreed when it was over that one, we didn't want it to be over. Like none of us wanted Third Life to be over. And two, we wanted to do it again. And we also knew that there were some things we would need to refine because as fun as it was, there was still some missteps, right? Like stating rules and immediately ditching them. Some of the things that caused what we talked about earlier, the plot armor or us feeling bad about taking someone out of the season. We needed to kind of figure out if we're going to play, you know, to the spirit of the competition or the spirit of content, right? Those things we need to iron out. And we had a good chat about that post session, you know, of the finale. And we had a lot of good ideas. A lot of good ideas for how we could make the next season of Third Life better and different. Not just a rehash of the same setup. So at that point, you know, Green's like, so would you guys be down for doing this again sometime? And we're like, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So yeah, he put it out there. He said, yeah, we'll probably do this again in the fall. So whatever fall is, I don't know. Well, there's no like month around it, so I can't even tell you like, oh, we're planning on starting this because we haven't talked about that. But anyway, it's good to know that you know, we'll be back with more because it was so much fun. Griffin Prime, $3.14. Oh, that's how we just got into that. Thanks, Griffin. I'm still in vacation mode. I'm on the beach. I'm not even like paying attention to what I'm doing. Hero, thank you so much for the 21 months. Aletha Prime gifting out 5 gifted subs. Thank you so much. X Cyrus, thanks for the 100 biddies. Tom, thanks for the 8 months. Vana with the $5 Can You Dig It? Vana, thank you. Appreciate that. Journey's 19 months. Jungle Jane 10 months. Drew Baca 7 months. Sir Forehand with a Can You Dig It of $5. I go to Cannon Beach every year, right next to Haystack Rock. Hey, you guys. I don't know where that is. Cannon Beach. Yeah, we kind of do the same thing with Imperial Beach, though. We try to go almost every year. It's amazing. Lagasun, thank you for the 7 months. And Owen Meadmaker, thank you for the 14. Appreciate you all. Let's get back into some... Oh, it's in Portland, Oregon? Okay, cool. Yeah, Northwest. See, probably a little chillier, I suppose, up there. All right, thank you, chat. Educating me. Appreciate it. Any new strategies for season 2? I haven't given it that much thought. Cannon Beach is beautiful. Might have to go check it out. My wife is kind of from the Northwest. At least she's visited up there anyway. And I think she kind of wants to go back to that area. I remember her saying the beaches were rocky though. So I don't know. I like the sand. Tango hates sand, by the way. Every time I'm like, I'm going to the beach, he's like, sand gets everywhere, all up in crevices. Yeah, that's why you have hoses outside and you wash yourself off. It is kind of annoying though when it's always stuck on your feet. Lives in Arizona and hates sand. Yeah, he's Anakin, exactly. Casey Don, thanks for that sub. Appreciate it. All right, let's get back into some Third Life stuff. Yeah. Hey, let's watch this scene. Let's watch and see if I was able to convince B-Dubs and Cleo that we really should be tight day one crew. I think this is the conversation where it happened.
Gotta be careful. I didn't get to ask him about the question yet, but he wanted to ask you a question.
Yeah. Well, I've been thinking, and maybe I'm jumping the gun on this. You know, maybe I'm bringing this up a little too early. But look at the tab screen. There's 2 people already in yellow, right?
Yes.
Right. Yeah.
And what happens if they die again? I didn't expect that long pause. Like literally, B-Dubs and Cleo both had the gears in their head just go. I thought it was a simple question. What happens if they die again? They go red. Like I thought that was a simple question, but like it seemed like they thought I was baiting them into something bigger. You know, like a more complex aha moment of realization. But really, I was just like, yeah, they go red, and then we have to be scared of them, right?
Right.
Red.
They turn red.
They're red.
Yes.
They're red.
Yes, that's correct. And if they turn red, they're gonna start trying to murder us, right?
Yes.
Okay,
right.
so hypothetically, these people in red, if they try to murder us, are you suggesting mutually assured destruction?
Well, here's what I'm suggesting, right? We are the day one crew, right? The 3 of us. We found each other literally seconds after spawning into this world. So to me, that's like fate stepping in and bringing us together. So here's what I'm thinking. What if we create an alliance? The 3 of us, day one crew, right? And
Shit came up with a better name.
We just watch each other's back, right? We make sure we all 3 stay protected. Right?
Okay.
When the reds start coming after us, we'll watch out for each other. And of course, if any of us become red, we won't kill each other until, you know,
until we're forced to, like last, you know?
Somebody's being attacked on the hill.
We won't kill each other until we're forced to, like last. Those were the words I was hoping would stick with this team, right? I was telling them right then the honest truth. I was never going to come at them unless it was down to 2 or 3 of us, and it was us and just us, right? So that was the vibe I was trying to get across. I think I do continue to go on to explain. Let's see about. Oh, that's a death. Oh, there's a one Enderman. You can barely see the Enderman.
I'm going to get this spider real quick. I love the idea.
We don't tell anybody about this though. Okay, don't tell anybody. It'll be our secret. In fact, it would be best if like I didn't just hang out with you guys constantly. Otherwise, it'd get away, right? So
no, that's
secret
fine.
alliance.
We're kind of in and out ourselves, so it's all good. It's all
okay.
Good.
All right. We don't break this alliance till the very end. Okay.
We'll
watch each other's back.
Until we're red.
And if I know anything, I'll tell you about it, and vice versa, and all that. Do we?
Wait, anybody comes.
It feels a little bit like okay, you'll be my girlfriend. You know, I'm gonna date other girls.
Yeah.
I'm gonna date other girls. Don't tell anybody. But you'll be my girlfriend.
I feel like you're looking down on me.
I'm sorry, is our castle too high for you?
Yeah. Yeah. No,
what a castle.
I just think that it's not too early to start thinking about the end game, right?
I think it. Yeah.
And I trust you
I told
both.
Cleo. Yeah, I told Cleo, dude, everybody, last episode, watching everybody's like, oh, you know, who are you going to go after? Oh, you know, this and that. I'm going to get this person, and I'm going to go after that. And attack. They're all, what was the term you used? Bloodlusty.
Bloodlusty, yeah.
Bloodlusty. Well, yeah, see, we got to worry about those people. And if we have each other's back, then I think we will survive longer. So,
okay, so here's the deal. Here's the deal. If we go red, we don't go after each other until the end.
Until the end. That's correct.
There was Cleo. She was in. She was into it. Right? Till the end. Like just the 3 of us. Okay. So yeah, the deal was done, right? Cleo then steals pizza and lets me in on the secret, of course. I do more villager stuff. Yeah, we get all the things, right? And not much else happened this episode, I believe, right? This isn't the episode where Tango started killing people. I did finally make it to Skiz Point. So, episode 1 for Skizzle, man, was weird. It was a bummer. I was actually really bummed. I remember at the end of episode 1, at the end of the episode 1 session, right? The first Friday that we ever got together and recorded, I got done and I was immediately on Discord sending Skiz messages saying, what happened to you? Because episode 1, Skiz never made it to the group, like that group session in the corner of the village where Scar died. Skiz wasn't there for that, but literally like everybody else on the server was there for that. And he wasn't. And like, you know, he wasn't there with the Phantom thing. Like I had not seen Skiz for even a second the entire first session. So I messaged him. I was like, what happened? And he's like, I couldn't find you guys. You know, like I guess he had been running around the map, but he just could not figure out which direction we were in. And so then he's like, I guess he stayed after the 3 hours were up because it was first week and we didn't really know the protocol, right? Okay, 3 o'clock. That means, do we all log off at 3 o'clock or is it like play as long as you like or whatever, right? We hadn't really talked about it. We hadn't really come up with a system yet. And so he stayed on and I guess finally ran into Ren and Etho, and this is well past everybody pretty much logging off. It sounded like it was like just 5 people left on the server or 3, even just the 3 of them. And Skiz died to an Enderman. And nobody knew it except for the people he was with, Etho, Ren, and himself, obviously. So he gets back to me and he's like, I couldn't find you guys, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, oh, yeah, and I died to a stupid Enderman. And I was like, are you kidding me, dude? You died day one. But, so that sucks. But what sucked even more was that nobody was really there to catch it, right? So, yeah, just a few people. But had it happened during, you know, the prime time when everybody was on, we all would have seen the death message. We all would have been like, oh no, Skizzleman, what happened? And that would have helped him out from a content creation standpoint, because people would then be interested to go find out what happened to Skizz, go over and check out his video, realize that Skizzleman's an amazing content creator, subscribe to his channel, all that stuff, right? Could have happened, but no, he died like in extra innings, and we just came back the next session and everybody's like, why is Skizz's name yellow? You know? So it was a real bummer for him to go out that way. And to an Enderman, of course, is like arch nemesis too. So yeah, I was feeling pretty bad for him. Craft Serenity, thanks for the 6 months. Tainted Hopes, thanks for the 10 months. Meldacian, thanks for 11 months. Croncy, thank you for the $3.33. Can you dig it? Is it late over here? Yes, I had to drop in anyway. I rarely get opportunities to catch a stream due to time zones. Third Life was really good. Looking forward to season 2 and Hermitcraft season 8. Don't stop being amazing and take 3 threes for 3 lives. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Appreciate you popping in even though it's late where you're at. This is actually an earlier stream for me than I usually do, because my work decided I should have a meeting tonight from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. Yeah, we're gonna have to stop going to those. Yeah, not really sure. Let's skip some stuff. Okay, let's go on to episode 3. Oh, we gotta watch ads, right? Every time I go to the next episode. This is why you get premium. I have premium, I'm just not signed in. Get YouTube Premium, they call it now, right? All right. Oh yeah, there was oh, this is the one I split into 2 sessions. This was one session. Okay, so second week I took the we had so much footage that I was like, I don't think I can condense this down to like 1 30-minute video or 40-minute video even. So I was like, I'm gonna cut it into 2 sessions, or into 2 videos, have an episode 2 and 3 that came from the same recording session. It's probably a bad idea. It was probably a bad idea. I mean, a few of us were doing that. Ren was doing it, right? Ren kept his footage pretty raw, right? I think what he said was like old school Minecraft content style was the vibe he was going for. So he would end up cutting his pretty raw and putting out multiple episodes for each session. Did like 5 episodes for the first session, and he said it was well received. So when it came to this week, and I realized I had so much footage that it was going to be tough to cut down to 1 episode, I was like, okay, well, let me try that. I'll cut this up into 2. Unfortunately, what that did was it confused people with numbers, right? Yeah, should have called it like 2.5 or whatever. Part or session. I could have named the videos like session 1, part 1, session, 2, part 2, whatever. I could have done something like that, I guess, to make it less confusing. But what ended up happening was I decided I'm never doing that again. I'm never cutting the sessions up. And then I just ended up having 1 episode number ahead for the entire season. So it was like, yeah, session +1 basically was the number. So it got a little weird. Yeah, nothing big here. Skizzleman helping with the boat, boating some villagers. We finally got a chance to hang out with Skizzleman though. That was cool. Catch up with him. Was this the episode B-Dubs got knocked off? Yeah, it just happened, didn't it? Yeah, he's yellow here. So that was pretty crazy. Where did I see it?
Yeah, I've actually been pretty good. I
don't want to deal with your phantoms, okay? But yeah, B-Dubs obviously made a huge mistake. No, it was before that. Okay. So I barely saw it in the video, and I heard the phantoms. I looked up, and you can see off in the distance, very tiny. He's already been knocked off. This is actually him right here. Oh, you can't see my mouse in this, but he's in there. Barely, you can see it falling. Oh no! And then I caught the tail end of him falling into the castle there. When we saw him up on this, I think we already knew he was gonna die. We just thought it was kind of crazy to not have like feather falling or safety nets of any kind, and to be building up that high. And even Tango was like, Tango sometimes he says things and I'm like, whoa, that was kind of mean. But he was kind of like, B-dubs, why would you build like that? Why not build layer by layer all the way up? Instead, he went all the way up, build a circle, and now he has to build up to that. But as soon as we saw him up there, we knew. Oh man, we got a big gift sub bomb in the house from Tilt Controls ABK, dropping 20 gifted subs. Tilt's gone mad. Dude, thank you so much, my dude. Appreciate you. You didn't have to do that, you know that, but you're amazing. Thank you. Yeah, shocked he didn't put water down. For sure. Oh, look what he did. Look what he did. He's starting another hype train. My goodness, peeps. Toska Koshka, thank you so much. 10 gifted subs, being amazing. Got the hype train rolling. Appreciate you. Yeah, so obviously for me, that was a bummer watching B-dubs lose a life, because literally it just formed this like, we're ride or die till the end. And boom, he loses the life. So I'm like, okay. Like if we pooled our lives, right? We have 9 lives. Now we're down to 8. And that's the way I looked at it, was we had pooled. All right, villagers. This bit at Ren's, is this the one where it got a little weird? No, that was the end of a different session. We just came in to do some enchanting. Not much going on down here. Oh yeah, I did some branch mining or some caving with Tango and Skiz, and we all came up pretty dry. Like we were down there for way too long, like to the point that where Tango was just like, out, I'm done. Didn't get a whole lot. Hung out with Skiz a bit though. Again, I was really looking forward to hanging out with Skiz on a server, so even if it was just like, let's go caving together, I was down. What just happened? Oh, good. We get to watch another ad. Why do I put so many ads on my video? I'm just kidding. Here's another thing I should let you in behind the curtain a little bit. Every once in a while, I get comments that are like, "Why is there so many ads on your videos?" And for those of you that don't know, a while back, YouTube made a change where the ads get automatically placed. So YouTube does like a scan of the video and tries to figure out based on like what's happening in the video and if there's like quiet time or whatever. Oh, this seems like a good spot to put an ad in. And every once in a while they automate. They just automatically like decide, okay, let's put an ad here, let's put an ad here, whatever. Every once in a while I'll get a comment that's like, dude, you got so many ads on your video, because I don't even look at them anymore because it's automated. And I'll pull it up and they're right. There's like 10 ads on the video and I'm like, come on, YouTube. Nobody wants to watch 10 ads, and I'll go and I'll strip them out manually. But anyway, that's what happens. And we got a raid coming in. Zombie Cleo, how you doing? We've been showing some footage from Third Life, reminiscing a little bit. Appreciate the raid. We'll get to talking about Zombie Cleo a little bit more here in a minute. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Welcome, Raiders. Welcome. Anyway, yeah, so I was scanning through and it made me watch an ad. Let's see if there's anything else going on here. We had, looks like another vibe session here. Oh, Etho, right? Etho asked me if I wanted to come like live with him. Okay, looks like not a whole lot happened at the end of the session. So let's watch some more ads. I'm very sorry about doubting you, Cleo says. I think you were paranoid of everybody and everything, so it's okay. I get it. All right, let's go to this one. Okay, good. It didn't make me watch another ad. So this one, I came into realizing that I needed to find diamonds, get more diamonds. Like, I know this guy was trading for diamonds and stuff, but I needed my own gear because what I wanted to do was offer something up to other people to get them to like me, basically, right? Bribe my way into groups. That was my plan, right? All my secret girlfriends, I was gonna buy them. I was gonna give them diamonds, right? So I thought, you know what? I saw this trick on Reddit a while back, or no, I think actually Cub Fan sent it to me a while back, because we were thinking about using this finding diamonds trick on Twitch Rivals if we needed to, if we were speed running or whatever, we had to get diamonds. So don't let your wife hear that. Yeah, sounds bad, right? So we ended up not using it on Twitch Rivals or whatever, and then we were in Third Life, and I'm like, okay, perfect time here. We have 3 hours to play, and I need to collect a lot of diamonds so that I can make feather falling boots to bribe other groups to not kill me, basically, to take me in, and you know, so I had to give them presents. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna use this diamond trick that I saw, and this is kind of where I went after that, right? So what happened here? Passed by Ren's place. Yeah. And Etho had invited me out to the swamp, so I was like, okay, this is perfect. I'm gonna strengthen my relationship with Etho by showing him this diamond trick, helping him get suited up, and then like Etho on my side is a strong, strong player to help keep me alive. Even though at this point I already knew I was gonna betray him, which felt bad. Like, it did feel a little bad this entire time, knowing that I was gonna betray like every one of these people I talked to. This is the kind of swamp that could make us rich. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Just a couple Florida men there plotting. Wow.
Hi, Scar. Come back later when I'm rich. So I'm already bragging about getting rich. Now, it was pretty awesome so that it worked, right? Everything will survive this, but finding diamonds. All right, here we go. Via math.
Yo, ruffles without ridges?
Ruffles without ridges. Okay, thanks, ads. What is this trick? Okay. Cleo, did you miss you missed it? Here, I think I actually explain it. Let's go back to it. Nothing else. That sounds good.
Yeah.
All right.
Awesome.
Let's see what I can
All right,
find
good
here.
luck with that.
Thanks. All right, so you all are probably wondering, what am I on about finding diamonds in the swamp? Here's the trick if you haven't seen it. Positive Z is the direction we're going to look for. Mark the center of this structure right here, and then, right, look towards positive Z. I got to make sure I double check. Right. There's diamonds of clay. So you see how this is like gravel patch and almost a plus shape? If we look at the positive Z direction, which is that way, it does actually say positive Z on my screen, and then we go 7 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Make this a center. In fact, actually, we need to check chunks. I forgot about that. If we go F3G, that part was difficult. Did we making sure you didn't cross over into a new chunk? In this chunk, and we end in this chunk. This is perfect. Okay, so now if we go straight down from here, well, what happens if you cross over the border of a chunk? Basically, you just need to go back to the beginning of it on the other side and keep counting. So it was still totally doable by crossing borders, but I just found it to be tedious. Here, in this point exactly, there is a very, very good chance that we're gonna find diamonds under here. Yeah, it was like a and don't ask me how. It's all this mathematical 80-something% chance things are made. The terrain is formed and things like that. But there's a decent chance that we're actually gonna find diamonds. Diamonds right via math. That is right. We're gonna dig down too wide because that seems smart, right? So we don't fall into lava. We're gonna do it the smart. Everything will survive this, but we're gonna give it a go. All right, so dig straight down. I was doing it the smart way, right? Making sure I was between 2 blocks. And there we go. It worked. There's our diamonds. Perfect. Right where we thought they would be. I was actually really excited to hit diamonds on my first try. Because I wasn't sure if it was going to work. Like, certain seeds doesn't work as well. So, yeah, basically swamp, clay patch, a diamond, diamond-shaped clay patch. 8 blocks in the positive Z from the center of the patch. Don't cross the chunk border. If you do, you have to go back to the beginning of the chunk border and keep counting. Dig straight down. Diamonds. I don't know if this still works on 117. I haven't checked. But yeah, I had like in this episode alone, I think I got almost a stack and a half of diamonds or something like that. Because I just kept doing it. I kept doing it. I spent a good 45 minutes. It is patched out now. Oh, okay. All right. Well, fair enough. At least I got these tricks in. Where did I show Etho? One of my favorite quotes of the season came from when I showed Etho this. Let me go back. Where is he? Where's Etho?
Impulse, come here.
Hello.
Hey,
what's going on? You're back.
Have you found any shiny things?
Oh, here it is. Here it is. 6, 7, or 8. So you should be able to now.
So I'm explaining it now to Etho.
Also, I've been taking a water bucket with me, and when I get to the bottom, dropping some water just in case on your way up, you know, you
Etho didn't care
for something. You can fall into water. You know,
he didn't even
safety mechanism. Plus, you may run into some lava. You know. Now, of course, you are gonna have to dig all the way to diamond level. So. You want to see if you get lucky on this one?
Good start.
This is that awkward part of proximity voice where at some point he went out of range. So I couldn't even hear him right here.
Every Degree supports programs to keep kids moving.
So many ads. That's all right. We're supporting the YouTuber right here, right? Hey, whoa, keep it BG. Come on. Oh.
He did it.
He couldn't hear me. I couldn't hear him.
Woo!
So I was just like hype via chat.
Oh yeah, it worked.
He was excited too.
Can you believe that?
I never went back to watch his footage.
Diamonds the easy way. My goodness. Big brain in this one. Oh, you know it. Look at the size of this swamp. I am not
swamp
giving
divers
up.
Okay. So Tango typed, you can't see chat, but Tango typed swamp divers TM in chat because Tango knew full well what we were up to, because we were going to use this in Twitch Rivals, which Tango was part of. So Tango already knew about this concept. He just hadn't really thought to put it in action with Third Life because, you know, it just made sense to me. Like, oh, we need a quick way to get diamonds. J and L to navigate videos 10 seconds at a time. Ooh.
Yeah. We were going to use this for Twitch Rivals, man.
Dude, that is amazing.
Isn't that awesome? I'm so glad it worked on your first try. That makes me feel great.
Not only that, I was
pretty stoked about it.
8 vein.
Oh my gosh, Ethan.
The big boy.
Oh, you're keeping these. My goodness. That's awesome, dude.
Oh.
So there you go. Look at that. We got a great friendship brewing here, I tell you.
Science.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Look at around us too. Like, this is a big swamp. We can harvest this whole place.
We would have had so many diamonds if we did that.
I'm thinking this is actually good for defense because, like, if you want to raid the castle, you can't just walk through the water, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or if we're building up high and we accidentally fall off, we're going to land in water.
Yeah.
Unless you had a lily pad, of course.
That's a really good location. That means I will have to clean up all these things we're doing, but yeah.
No. I think messy is fine.
Messy's good? Okay. I like it. Okay.
If you're okay with it, I'm planning on building a messy base.
In fact, yeah, that's perfectly fine. In fact, like, if they accidentally fall down some of
Tango
these
comes
holes that I
scooting
made,
over any second,
then,
I think.
you know, if they don't have blocks on them and stuff, it's definitely gonna slow them down. And there's water down there to save them, but
Hey guys, what's going on over here?
oh, Tango, you probably noticed.
Impulse is a bit of a genius, it turns out.
Best quote of the season. That quote was so good.
Impulse is a bit of a genius, it turns out.
I have a hotkey for it.
Impulse is a bit of a genius. Impulse is a bit of a genius, it turns out.
Oh, you know I had to take that one. Oh, so good. So that was the other thing I was trying to do in Third Life, was find these little glitches or whatever fun little tech things to show off, right? And the fact that I actually was able to show Etho one, because you guys know Etho is actually a bit of a genius for realsies. So typically he knows so many things that about Minecraft that most people don't, that I thought for sure he would have seen that one before. What else happened this episode? So Etho and I kind of building up the castle together. Spent a lot of time with Etho, just trying to make sure that we had a good bond. Scar dropping in on the villagers. This part was kind of awkward. I wasn't really sure because he was already, this is after he died. So this was like my first encounter with a third life, with somebody on the red life, was when Scar dropped in. And to be honest, I was really unsure of how to handle myself here.
How you doing, good buddy?
I am doing great.
Whoa. Just crash it on in there.
I love these hats.
Yeah,
I love these hats.
Hey, look, I still have my my passes. Are they still valid now that your name's a different color? Are they still good?
Which passes were those again?
Free sand and no ender looking passes. Remember the 4 diamonds?
Yeah, those are free. Yeah, those are fine. Yeah, those are good.
Oh, good. They're still valid. Excellent. How you doing, Green? Good to see you.
I'm good. I have no stake in this. I'm just gonna, trade with these.
Yeah. So I literally was like, okay, this is my first red life encounter. Is he gonna just turn and try to kill me right now? I had no idea what to expect. So I'm like, how do I make sure like he knows we're cool? Oh yeah, you sold me these passes. I'm in the cool kids club, right? I had nothing. I had nothing to keep him from turning on me.
So now that Scar's lost that life, are you still owe him anything?
Okay, so I owe him my first life.
Oh.
So.
Oh.
Yeah.
This is where I was super confused how their deal worked.
If he dies again, it's gonna come off of your life?
Yeah, so I was so confused. I thought what Green was saying was, I owe Scar one of my lives. Stream's still alive, yeah? Just making sure. It stopped on my screen. So I thought what he was saying was technically one of his lives belonged to Scar. Thanks. Yeah, it stopped on my screen. I thought I lost you. And that wasn't the deal. It was I'm his servant until I lose my first life or whatever. So I was a little confused there. That part was weird. But anyway, at this point, they knew where my villagers were. And if we think back to originally when Green gave us the villagers, we said it's open to the public. So I really couldn't say, get out of here. You're not allowed to trade with these guys. They're mine, And then, of course, every once in a while, I had to check back with Team Crassel.
Oh, no.
What?
Okay.
Right? Make sure they knew I'm still with them.
Again, feeling awkward.
Impulse, you want to give her the goods?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
Like I said last week, we are an alliance. We're gonna watch each other's back.
Gotta make sure.
Gotta
make sure they knew I was still. I was still their number one girlfriend.
I was trying to build things up, but now that there's a red name, we gotta watch our backs already.
We got to do what we need to do.
Scar came by, made some threats. It was awkward.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, look what I've got for us, speed ups.
Okay. So, yeah, I was trying to do a good job of like maintaining that relationship. We got a lot to get through in a little time here now. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna skip through faster though, because I want to get to the meat of the season here. So, okay. So Tango,
a lot of lava in there.
I mean, you know me.
Tango did what Tango does. He made a game in Minecraft, even though it's third life and this crazy competitive thing where we're all trying to kill each other. Tango was like, I'm gonna make a game where people can die, and if they do, that's great because that helps us out ultimately and with the numbers as far as lives go. And I was thinking, why would anybody go in there? Why would anybody risk their life? What is in that chest that is worth risking their life? And then I realized, you know what? I actually have something that I could potentially envision people really wanting. I had access to the Feather Falling 4 books, right? And I was like, okay, Scar died by falling. B-dubs died by falling. Okay. If you think about it, Feather Falling 4 would have saved both their lives, right? So would you risk your life going for something that's most likely going to save your life later on? And so then that's when I talked to Tango, because Tango also was like, hey, I made this game, this is behind the scenes, we'll break the fourth wall. Tango was like, hey, I made this game, but I don't know if anybody's going to play it, and I'm really nervous. I did all this for nothing. And so I was like, hey, let's team up. I'll offer you these boots to put in your game. And that was also my way of saying, you know, this is that I have a present for you. Let's be cool. Let's be friends. Let's be aligned, right? I'm supplying your game that you worked hard on so that people will actually play it. And now we're good, right? And so he's like, yeah, you know, you can come do you get XP from the cows and stuff. At the time I had no food. So it worked out, right? We get the boots in there. And somebody actually came by. Couldn't believe it. I was like, okay, so who came by? Yeah, so we were making the deal for the cows and the boots and stuff. We talk all that through. Scan it through. Okay, so Joel.
No water bucket,
Joel decides
no
to play.
Potions. Other than that, go claim your prize.
Look at him. He already had diamond boots. They just weren't enchanted.
He thought he was good. He thought he...
Okay. I think he came in with fire resist potion thinking he was gonna big brain this, right? Thinking Tango wouldn't have thought ahead to put a rule saying no fire resist. And probably at this point in time,
can I put my stuff in a chest?
At this point in time, I think Joel
I need a chest.
So listen,
realized he had made a mistake by saying he wanted to do this.
Very easy or impossible. Just not sure which. I think it's going to be very easy. So I think you being the first one is actually a benefit to you.
Is it just this lava here?
That's it. Yeah.
I feel like something else is going to happen. But
No.
you know what?
There are no tricks. I promise you.
I love the
Do
music
start
I
it down
used.
here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh, I see what happens. It changes.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
It zigs.
Oh,
and
this
it
is...
zags.
Almost the only rule.
I can't watch this.
There it goes.
Okay. At this point in time, I was like face palming, going, you made it to the chest unscathed. That was pro. That was so pro. Why didn't he jump up on the block that the chest is on? The music was a little bit loud in that part. Maybe a bit, yeah. So I was like, okay, maybe he doesn't know that a chest hitbox is smaller than partially smaller than the block, and he could have got up on his tiptoes on the block, been completely safe from the lava whilst he retrieved the item, and he derped, yeah.
Oh, he's on fire! He's on fire!
Look at that. It fell right in the spot of no lava. I couldn't believe it. But more importantly, we're just like, I can't believe Tango's game just took somebody out.
Oh no! Oh no!
Rip. I tried. It took me a second to realize what was about to happen, right? I'm processing all this. I can't believe the dude just died. Holy cow, the boots are on the ground. Oh, the lava's about to spread. Oh. I worked hard for those boots.
Oh, the boots.
Oh, no. I just stared at him. Oh, okay. Yeah, this episode was fun. Like, Tango's game definitely paid off. Okay, so then what happens? We got another contestant in, right? That's Joel. Okay, Etho came over to see what happened. Joel came back. Let's keep scanning. So I had to go get more boots made, right? So I'm back with the villagers. The villagers that sold the boots are in here. What happened? Somebody just died. Oh, this was the big boom. So I wasn't there for the big boom. That was a bummer.
Here.
I was just trading with villagers trying to get stuff.
He says.
Oh, another ad. Another ad. Next time I'll just use the browser and log in with my account so we don't get some ads.
Boots. Tango says lies. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
What?
So I wasn't even talking or anything. I was just in recording, or I was just, trading with the villagers. I wasn't talking. I wasn't around anybody. And just, this is all I saw was blew up, and had no idea. How do 3 people blow up in one instant? I had no idea what happened until basically after the session was over. I was, asked about it and then waited till their videos come out to see, it was explained to me and stuff, but I couldn't believe that happened. Yeah, and that situation was weird too. That one also kind of like got us wondering how this works. So I think it was Green who set up the TNT minecarts outside the Ren's place. What was it called? Dogwarts, right? So I think it was Green who actually rigged it, but Scar was the one that like pulled them away long enough so Green could rig it. So then it was like, this is where like the rules started to go out the window a little bit, because technically Green wasn't Red Life and shouldn't have been setting traps to kill people, but also technically Green was under Scar's direction to do so, right? Green owed Scar. He was his servant, basically, had to do whatever he said. And so Scar saying, go set this trap or whatever, Green had to oblige, right? Because he owed Scar that. So that's where people started like, oh, come on, what's going on? A Green Lifer killed people and stuff. But it was Scar's idea. It was Scar's idea, right? I told you earlier, Green's always playing with fire, right? So, oh, we got some stuff rolling off screen. I want to say thank you. Sorry, I've been making you wait. S73AM, thanks for the 200 bits. Appreciate it. Question. Okay, really love Third Life. Thank you for that. Looking forward to fall. Quick question. Would you like to play Among Us with Scott and his friends? He's a regular. I'm going to bed though. Oh, sorry. You went to bed. I'm going to ask that question anyway. So Scott Major plays Among Us quite often with a group of friends, and I'm sure that they've got their lobby packed or whatever, but absolutely, I'm always down to play Among Us. I would love playing with Scott. I should tell him that, like, if he's ever down a person in a lobby or something, that I'd be willing to fill in. That'd be a fun group. Demisidos Gatos, sorry, butchered your name, 2 months. Jake Chuck, thanks for the 10 months. The T family, 9 months strong. Leandra, thanks for the tier 1 sub. Coping with Cheese, 3 months strong. Ellie Kitty, thanks for the 200 bits. Lee donated $3.33. Says, hey Impulse, can't wait for season 8 to start. We'll be watching. We'll be waiting for you. Wait, hang on. I can read. We'll be waiting you from this start. From the start. Oh, we'll be watching you from the start this time. I got it. Sorry, there was some words. Also want to thank all of you guys, including Third Life, in your video titles. And Tag made my job making a site like hermitcraft.com for the series easier. Oh, cool. I didn't realize you made a site to have all the Third Life videos in. That's awesome. Toxic Joe, thanks for the 100 bits and another 300 bits. ATF Gaming, thanks for gifting that sub to Cleo. Appreciate you. Auntie Puds, thanks for the 2 months. Happy Mummy, 17 months. LEB, tier 1. Welcome. Pretty okay, Ren, thanks for the sub. Oak Tree, 100 bits. Burn, thanks for the sub. Flappy Blundergruff, love the name, 4 months. The Arctic Viking, 14 months. Ooh, we got the last data gifting out 10 gifted subs. Thank you so much, super kind of you. Old Timer, 22 months. Evil Notion with the 314 bits. Whiskey Bean, Bent, thank you for the 12 months. Happy 1 year anniversary. I'm doing great. Having fun. I was a little worried about doing a just chatting stream talking about stuff. I wasn't sure how it was going to go, but it's been fun. Love the design. Thank you so much for the 18 months. I hope you're feeling better. Love the design. I did have a wonderful vacation. Thank you. Twiggy Cello, thank you for the 500 bits. Please just breathe. Thank you for the 14 months. The next time, no more pranks. We don't accidentally kill somebody, so won't then become their servant. Yeah. No pranks. You can't tell Green not to do pranks. Come on. Ranimal, thanks for the 1,000 biddies. Endless, thanks for resubscribing, my dude. Appreciate you, man. How you doing? Okay, so this is Martin. Martin was the next contestant, right?
Get out of there! Hey!
You know what? I was trying to help you. Go on, die.
Oh, I thought you were trying to.
Oh no, B-dubs. This is B-dubs.
You can mount now. That's fine. I was assisting.
I don't need no help. Is everybody watching?
Yeah,
watching. Show us how. This was great. This moment with B-dubs I skipped over, but when B-dubs told me I told B-dubs that there was Feather Falling 4 boots as the treasure, right? And B-dubs was immediately like, I want them. And at that point in time, I was kind of like, dude, B-dubs, you're already on your yellow life because a phantom knocked you off the tower. Now you're going to go play this game where you're most likely going to die. That's going to put you on your red life. We're day 1 crew. right? And I didn't want to lose him. Like, I didn't want to lose him. Like, I really wanted us 3 to go to the end and have as many lives as possible. So my brain was spinning when B-Dubs is like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go for this game. Now, if I wanted to save him, which I did, I really wanted to save B-Dubs, I should have just said, dude, I'll give you some boots. Don't go risk your life. But then we would have missed out on some good content. So this is where like the content creator in me took over, right? Where it was like less about the game and more about, I actually want to see what happens. And then I was like, okay, I can still play into this. So you got to imagine, like, these things are happening, right? This is improv, right? These things are all happening real time. I'm in the middle of a conversation with B-Dubs, and yet I'm doing all this calculation in my brain, right? I don't want him to die. He's my day one crew. What do? I can't just give him boots, because then Tango's going to miss out on content. That he made this game. Tango wants people to play it, right? He's going to miss out on content. B-Dubs is going to go play this game. It's going to be great video for him, right? But I don't want him to die, so what do? I can't just give him the boots. Okay, I will help you by giving you something that's going to help. Fire resistance. Here's some fire resistance armor, right? This should help you. And don't forget, you have a golden apple that I gave you. So you have these things that can hopefully save you, and I won't lose you. And this happened.
Look at that goofy face.
Very
Here I go.
pattern. Very
All right, you got this. You got this. You go.
Watch out,
Oh
it switches
no,
on you.
I'm so scared. Maybe
It's
I should
switching on
just
you.
eat this
It's
golden
switching on you.
apple first.
Okay. So here's the thing. Here's the funny part. And I don't know that he ever said this or explained it in the video. B-Dubs actually thought the golden apple was going to give him fire resistance. Like the effect, the potion effect. He thought when he ate, he did say it. Okay, good. So he thought when he ate that apple, he could just charge through the fire, no problem. And I think at this point, he realizes, yeah, that's not a thing.
Ladies and gentlemen, B-Dubs has decided he's going to get taken out by the lava. He's walking between the streams. This isn't looking good. He's roasted. He's roasted, and pretty soon he's going to be ghosted. Straight.
Okay. Right there, Martin in the Little Woods, right there, that line that he gave, and it was a little interrupted by B-Dubs, but that line he gave, he's roasting, he's toasting, and soon to be ghosting. That was like chef's kiss, right? Like, that's when I realized Martin's got the gift. Martin's got the gift. Like, to be able to come up with that stuff on the spot in the situation, I was just in awe. And I'm like, I would give anything for that skill. I don't have that skill. I was like, wow, this guy just continues to impress.
It's red light, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay. He's got the coupon. He's coming back. He's coming back.
Look at
Okay.
4, 3,
Jump in the
2,
swamp. Jump in the swamp.
1.
Okay.
That was his health points. You could literally see it, because at this point we thought it would be cool to have our health points above our head. You could literally, and it was in that instance, I was literally watching 3, 2, 1. I'm getting my bucket out, ready to run over there and pour water on him because he wasn't getting into the swamp. Looks like Martin was too, right? He had his water bucket out. I realized if I'd put the water down, there's a chance it was going to go into the game and cause cobble to be formed, and I didn't want to have to worry about that. So luckily, B-Dubs made it in with half a heart, 1 health point. I could not believe that. That was absolutely crazy. And then, of course, we know Martin's just like, yeah, I'm going to do it.
Right,
how far before Martin does it?
Or you can run it.
Yeah.
There we go. New rules updated and posted.
Uh-oh.
Wait, what's this about? You get our firstborn. What's that mean?
Yeah.
No consumables. Ouch. Okay, so yeah, Tango updated the rule because of the
To be
apple.
honest, if you watch it, there's a very nice opening, to be honest.
Look at those shiny
There.
boots.
Okay, let's watch Martin.
Oh boy.
Look at him.
He's ready to go.
It's swapping.
No! He's playing the game, kids! He's playing the game! He's a Minecraft
At this point, you can hear it in Tango's voice, like, oh, I'm so stupid for not thinking about the Ender Pearl. That was so good. That was so smart. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I was impressed by Martin so much in this series. All right, let's scan through, see if there's anything else going on. So I was stopping by Dogwarts often to try to stay on the good side, checking in with Ren and Martin. I delivered his boots, all that kind of stuff. So I was already trying. I knew I didn't have a solid alignment with them, but I was working on building it for sure. I knew the Sand people, Green and Scar, I pretty much felt like I was never going to be able to. And Scott and Jimmy were kind of just doing their own thing. So I wasn't really sure how to get aligned with them at this point either. But I was definitely like trying to figure it out, right? Oh man, we got 4 more episodes to get through and not a lot of time.
Feel the difference inside
and we gotta
and
watch
out.
more ads. Thank you so much, Azoli. I do not know how to pronounce your name, but thank you for the 3 months. Appreciate it. My son and I enjoy watching you. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Aussie Fangirl, thanks for the 4 months. Starfire Hunter, thanks for the sub. I felt like, okay, so at this point in the season, I'm starting to feel like I'm just way too much villager stuff happening. You know, like villagers consumed me, and I felt like it was kind of a bad thing. So I started trying to show less of the villager trading, but it did consume me, right? Private video, it did say there was a video on my list that wasn't public or whatever, but I think I had a video that I deleted because it got copyright. All right, this is the one where Etho and I do the lava curtains. I always forget Arizona doesn't have daylight savings. Yeah. That was the Village Whisperer. Oh, this is awesome, man. Brilliant idea. We have a wall of lava. Brilliant idea. Wall of lava that you can swim under. I told Etho, I'm like, dude, people are going to swim under it. And he's like, and I was like, oh, should I go down and build something? And he's just like, that's too much of a hassle. All right, so we get to the infamous scene of execution here. This was an interesting one for me.
Move left and right. But
it was like a firing squad thing?
Firing squad, right.
Yes.
Hello. Hey, Tango.
The house.
What's
up, Tango? Good.
I got
good
phantoms.
to see you. Yep. Don't bring the phantoms
Tango,
with
you're
you.
Here?
So this was hard for me because it was being led by B-Dose, my day one crew, right? So my ride or die, my trusty till the end. This idea of the firing squad and making Tango pay for the helmet, you know, this was obviously kind of the same respect of Tango's game, right? Where it was like, oh, here's a reason to potentially lose your life, right? So the infamous 5th arrow, I know. Yeah, I got called out like crazy on that. So for me, it felt weird because I was already feeling pretty good with Tango, pretty good with Etho, and I was worried the situation was going to cause a rift in our relationship. So I was doing my best to not. Well, with Tango, I was okay shooting at him. But with Etho, I was not gonna purposely try to fire upon him. So the thing is, and I didn't mention it until like the end of this episode, but my internet was struggling. This was the day that like I had 1 bar of connection and everything was laggy. Just watch the game.
Hi.
Watch how much lag I have.
What is
I'll make sure
going on
he
here?
doesn't leave.
Oh, not much.
What is this?
Can we skip
Well,
forward
leave
to
stuff like that?
Uh-huh.
It's great to see it now
What'd
because
you say?
unfortunately,
J and
last
L?
episode-
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
That was the whole.
nice.
You don't have to cite.
We're good.
It's
Okay.
really
Put your things in a
Survival
check.
Fear.
What is that?
Okay,
Do is come around
we're there yet?
his armor, but he can
What-
wear.
listen-
We just want to make
I
sure you
hate
don't make
that
this
this is
mistake
happening.
again. That's why. Tough luck.
Right.
Okay.
Yes.
Very tough love.
I have that song
Okay.
in your face.
Apparently.
I wonder if I
Protect me
check
while
my
I
internet.
vote
No,
for
no,
Cleo.
pushy.
Watch, I'll hit tab
Okay.
at some point, I'm sure.
Arrows of hurting.
I was gonna put him out. Look, I come over, I was gonna put him
Have a
out.
black hood on or something.
I'll give you some chicken. Okay.
And I realized he was gonna be okay.
How's it going?
How are you feeling back there, buddy?
Feeling a little vulnerable there?
A little vulnerable, yeah. I thought I had friends on the server. You guys,
you do.
Oh,
You
the
do.
worst.
But just
Yeah, see, look at Tango jumping back and forth.
Unfortunately,
Look at check my bars. Hang on.
From the top of the castle. I
Okay.
had friends on the server. You guys,
You do.
Oh,
You
the
do.
worst.
But
Tango
just
jumping,
as
Tango
much
jumping.
reserved, unfortunately.
Okay, I had 4 out of 5 at least at that point, but it was all over the map. You can just watch like the footage and see.
So you're gonna be shooting from the top of the castle, right?
Nope, right here.
What?
Yeah, what? Tango's
Does he
literally
get no shield? No shield?
rubber banding for me.
No shield.
He's fine.
4 arrows, only 4 arrows. Once you've exhausted 4 arrows, that's it.
Oh, I got an infinity
like
bow
chicken
though.
already.
I got an infinity bow. I can go all day.
Well,
They shoot 4 times.
exhausting those
Just
arrows.
shoot 4 times. I should have made sure I only had 4 arrows, I suppose. Right?
Right here.
Yes.
Okay.
Can I at least get some last words here?
Yeah, let's hear it.
This is unjust. It's excessive.
You hear
and I
Tango
will
cutting out?
return.
Oh.
Remember this.
Oh. Okay.
He threw the unjust in there, D-Dub.
Yeah.
Are you gonna
Well,
take
we'll
that?
see. I mean, it's up
he's
to the
not wrong.
Minecraft gods if
Still-
he survives.
And
That's
also
true.
You thought this
RA.
stuff was scripted? Not at all.
It's over with
Yeah.
already.
Okay.
None of this
Okay.
was.
You're a bunch of pansies.
Dawn-
Come on.
Dawn's coming.
Good luck, Tango.
Look at him jumping. Look at him jumping.
1, fire!
Nope.
Missed the first one.
One,
I hit the second one.
fire!
I hit the third one.
How many shots do we get?
Missed the fourth.
Oh, instant damage.
And hit the fifth. So I hit 3 times out of 5, right? I was only supposed to shoot 4 times. You actually hear me ask while I'm firing, how many shots are we allowed to do? Because I forgot. I literally forgot the number that he said. And oh my gosh, did they come out and force the rules. The people that follow the rules, and you must follow the rules. Yeah, my comments they lit me up. They lit me up as much as I lit Tango up. But you saw also he was bouncing around like crazy. The fact that I was able to hit him 3 out of 5 times, which should have been 4 times, was pretty crazy given the connection issues that I was having. Now with Etho, it was totally different, right? With Etho, I wasn't here. Let's go. Jump back. Oh, too far.
Okay.
Okay, so here's Etho's turn. Watch what I did this time. I learned my lesson.
3,
That's the part I like.
2, 1, fire!
Okay, video froze.
Ready?
Video froze on me. Watch this.
All right. That's
3,
the part I like.
2, 1, fire!
Okay, it froze again in the same spot for some reason. But this arrow way to the left in the corner was mine. You guys can maybe barely see that. You see that arrow that's all the way to the left? That's because I turned away from him completely and shot way off to the side. I wasn't going to make the same mistake and accidentally kill Etho. So, yeah. Anyway, but Etho died as well. I think with Etho, yeah, Tango killed him, right? We see it right now. Tango killed him, and Tango actually was using an enchanted bow. Yeah, censored video. Yeah, Tango was using an enchanted bow, which didn't feel great. And I think even Cleo was accidentally shooting like harming arrows or something. So yeah, it got a little weird. People definitely thought that was strange situation. But hey, I mean, it was all for fun, all for content, right? All right, scanning through more villager stuff, hanging out with Skiz. So I think at this point, you were all out for blood.
Over here, come on. And then I'd be like, oh, he's trying to save me.
Yeah.
But no, he was like, oh,
Our secret
More
shoppers.
ads. So at this point, this is when Skiz was the Red Army or whatever was already being formed, and Skiz comes in. Oh, it was Skiz's redemption thing, right? Skiz was trying to gear up from chump to champ or something like that was his goal, right?
I don't either.
So I hook Skiz up, obviously.
champ!
You
That
know.
was the mission of the day, dude, and it's working.
Got them all hooked up.
I'm telling you, Impulse, you know I'm right. That's what I had going for me, man, was my unrelentless truth telling.
So this is me making friends with Skiz, obviously.
And I can see why you you wouldn't have...
Right before Skiz leaves...
Hey, buddy, you are on my list.
All right. The good list, not the bad list.
The good list.
It's on his good list. See, that's what I was going for, right?
But it's more than that, dude.
Remember,
I want you to know.
Yeah, Ren, Martin, and me. Remember? Yeah.
You're exactly. You're
third on his list to be saved.
So, all right. On that note, I'm gonna go try to pitch you as our official supplier, dude.
Okay.
I'm down. Official supplier to the Red Army, right? So that was my way of trying to get into the door to being aligned with Ren and Martin and Skiz. And by this point in time, I think they also had Big B, and they thought they had Joel, Etho. So I knew that their army was growing. Oh, I do have a private video I need to delete. Huh.
So let's go on. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Third Life.
Killing Tango and Etho just seems so arbitrary and forced, especially since no one mentioned the helmet rule. Yeah, it was a little. Yeah, I mean, that was, like we said, like we're improving, and sometimes when you're improving, you know, some things they don't work or whatever. You know, it happens. For content, I thought, you know, it was still kind of a fun little thing, but it definitely didn't fit, right? Okay, gearing up Cleo. I think this is where me, Etho, and Tango kind of make this alliance. Tango decides, oh, this is right after Scar came and burnt down. Right. Okay. Here, what I'll do is I'll just turn this down.
I think it would have all caught fire if it wasn't for Tango.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's not my call only. Impulse has to have it.
I was in getting gear for Etho, actually. I was trying to get Etho geared up. So I was in trading for him when this happened. Because I felt like they were coming after the castle. Or the wool castle. What do we end up calling it? White Castle? Yeah. So that's why took me so long to get there, because I was across the map basically. And then I started playing this game, right, where I was pushing to get on the Red Army or whatever. Of course, fake alliance.
Yeah, a lone wolf.
So I start saying, you know, like, how do I get one of those cool red shields or whatever? Like, that was my play. And I tried to just make it seem like my desire to be in the Red Army
I'm with you.
was to have right just because I wanted a cool red shield. Right, that was my in.
Letting this to him is this a monthly?
You don't have that many ads when watching the videos.
Like once a month, yeah.
Good.
Yeah. Done property damage and burnt down half of our wall, but we don't know who, because they did it when we were away.
Yeah, Scott comes in.
I don't know anything, but Scar just burnt down part of the Wolf Fortress.
Okay, so this scene, Scott and Jimmy show up, and I realize I have yet to even attempt to get in with them, right? I have yet to offer them anything. I have yet to align in any way, shape, or form with them. And so he comes to me and, you know, they say, oh, we need to find out who burnt down the wall. And I was like, okay, I'm going to go with you to start to establish some trust, right? And so I actually, probably against my better judgment, go with them into Ren's place. And it was, yeah, maybe not great, but somehow we ended up, I can't even remember what happened, that we ended up back at...
Like I set this timer?
Oh, Etho died.
And it didn't trigger.
Yeah, Etho died because his Ender Pearl didn't go off. He did find out later that it was just a redstone issue. Like I think he just derped on the redstone. But he died, so, you know, that was my roommate. I wanted to come see what happened. And in the midst of that, his team, the Red Army, had also showed up. And that was when I was able to finally make my plea.
Hey, questions. How do I get one of those cool shields?
Well, we've heard that you've got a banner. You just need to pop it in a crafting table with your shield, and it'll become one.
Skiz told me I couldn't do that unless you officially knighted me part of the team.
Impulse,
You
come
got a
with
sword
us
on the shoulder.
to Black Skull Altar, and we shall discuss the alliance.
Okay.
Let's go.
I'm in.
There we go. So, knowing full well right now, this alliance was fake. I, even though they were super powerful, I did not plan on being a real part of their alliance. And you'll see that with a lot of like the upcoming battles and stuff, right? Like, so let's go forward to this bit, right? They're going into...
I see TNT.
Come on, I see the TNT.
That was just there so nobody took it, Etho.
This one kind of ended in a stalemate, didn't it? Like nothing really happened in this. We were all just kind of... Although this did have, I think, one of my favorite moments where this is the one that Tango was off in the trees, right? Looking on. And so there was that comedy value of like, who's seen Tango? And then we look over and he's just off in the trees.
Tango, talk to me. Have you been over by the Hobbits today?
I have not.
So I'm just trying to hang out. I'm just trying to hang out with the Red Army, make sure they think I'm with them. That was pretty funny. Tango hiding in the trees. Such comedic value in that scene. Now, I didn't have a good relationship with Scar at all in this so far in the series. So I wasn't really too worried about aligning with him.
Not me, the actual...
I think I actually did take a shot at Scar.
Give us the banner or the beat gets it.
Abandoned ye.
Scar, let's
get
that
the banner. We can
Throw
go.
it down, homie.
I need something in
They're
return.
leaving. They're gonna
You
go.
need your life. That's what
Scar
you get.
trying to set up
I need
all
something
of
in
us.
return.
Like I caught them leaving.
I need something in return.
There's a tremendous amount of TNT inside.
I couldn't
guys.
believe they were leaving
It
Scar
doesn't
alone.
work. Etho, I think you're responsible for breaking it.
Breaking what?
The TNT in the trap. It didn't work.
Gentlemen, it looks like that
Do you have fireballs
rabble
by chance?
squad army is headed across
Fireball?
to Dogwarts right now to another kingdom.
Skiz asking for a firebow. He wanted to set off that TNT with Scar in there.
I got the banner, guys. If you want it. If you want it, you can have it.
This is a distraction tactic.
How do we...
Look at Scar. I'm looking through the window. I see there's TNT, and I'm like, I'm gonna step back a bit.
Yeah, I think they're either targeting Rant or Skizzle or me.
Yeah, they're going for somebody.
Okay.
I was inside, you fools! I was inside!
Martin's, I was inside, you fools! That was so good. Now, I don't know how Martin lived, but that was pretty crazy. And then we realized, we did realize that they other people had gone to Dogwarts, right? So we go to engage in them.
Scott Seepalo!
Are we pursuing?
Oh, they're chasing them. They're actually doing
So I wasn't doing much in this.
They're going for it. I
to
guess they're
really
chasing
shoot at him. I mean, look at.
Where did... yeah, I was like, oh, they're really doing this. Okay.
Big B and I are just hanging back, like not even pushing.
Yeah. You know.
Right.
I'm still one.
Acceptable.
So then, but I did have to make sure I maintained like a "I'm with you" type of thing. So of course I had to follow.
Leave me alone. I left the banner. Leave me alone. It's in Skizzle's base.
But yeah, I mean, I could have taken a shot at Scar there. That was a long shot. I knew it wasn't going to kill anybody.
Want it, dude.
So this whole time I was acting as if I was pressing with them, but I really wasn't.
In here, he lied.
Do they really want to go there?
Martin, it's fine. Martin's just like,
let me.
Yeah, Martin's out for blood.
Bloodlust.
Yeah. So I spent a good 2 episodes, I think, just really trying to get the Red Army to believe I was part of them.
What's going on?
So that I could take them out from the inside was what I was going for. And I knew this was really gonna hurt Skiz. I knew it when the betrayal happened that it was gonna definitely affect him. But this is where things started to get a little dicey because I think in that time, yeah, Cleo had actually aligned. B-Dubs was out that session. Cleo ended up aligning with the Sand People. And then because she saw me with the Red Army, she actually then was thinking that I really did switch alliances, that I wasn't going to hold true to the day one crew. And
Yeah,
Plans?
Unfortunately,
What plans?
No, B-dubs, don't listen to him. Secret girlfriending. And a secret girlfriending. He's cheating on you, B-dubs.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Back to the castle.
So Cleo really is upset, I think, about seeing me with the red banner and with the Red Army who's shooting at her. I think even at one point they had killed her in this session by knocking her off the building over at Joel's place. So she was not in my corner anymore. But she was super sus of everybody anyway. So Starfire Hunter, thanks for the sub. Alex the Frying Dutchman, thanks for the 3 months. Griffin Durf, thank you so much for the 100 bits. Pat J, 12 months. Stephanie Marie, 22 months. I know, crazy, 22 months already. We're getting on 2 years. Starfire Hunter, thank you so much for the $25 Can You Dig It? Hope you had a fantastic vacation. Usually work night shift, so I'm never able to come to your streams, but I always catch them on the second channel. Thanks for all your wonderful entertainment. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate the $25 donation. And yeah, we'll be putting this up on the second channel for sure. Excalibur, thanks for the 4 months. TX Carnot, thanks for the 10 months. You guys are the best. Now, luckily for me in this situation,
Pulse where the circle lies.
Well, you see.
So even Tango here is super sus on me.
How much do you guys really trust Tango?
They already know.
This part got a little awkward. We weren't exactly on the same page in this clip.
But it's good to know that you're gonna out me.
Okay, I was confused here. He was like, "It's good to know you were gonna out me," right? And I was like, "What are you talking about?" And what I came to realize, like after this conversation, or at some point during this conversation, was he thought I was about to sell him out as a traitor, right? Like he was playing both sides against Sand People and Etho. He was supposed to be a double agent or whatever, or a double agent, something crazy. So he thought I was about to tell them that was the case when Cleo already knew, because she came up on us earlier with Tango telling us information, right? And Cleo caught it. So I wasn't trying to out him right here. What I was actually saying is, okay, my day one crew people that I have full trust in, do you trust Tango? Because if you do, then the 4 of us can now be day one crew. That's actually where I was trying to lead that conversation. But Tango, I think they kind of misheard. I already know.
Impulse, do you not remember me standing right there when we reported?
Yeah, so they thought I was outing Tango. It was totally not what I was going for.
You're like a rogue animal right now.
I'm going feral.
Bloodlust.
I'm going mouth.
She's bloodlust. Yeah. For some reason, she thinks I shot her last week and I didn't.
Yeah. Yeah, because I was with the group that did shoot at her. So luckily for me, B-dubs talked some sense into her and kind of made her remember day one crew, for life type thing. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to speed through some of this now. Like we're getting to the meat of the story, and I'm running out of time because I have a meeting I have to go to in 25 minutes. So I didn't expect this to take so long, but there's so much to go through in Third Life. But yeah, things definitely started getting hairy, right? So I convinced B-dubs and Cleo and Tango to trust me as best I could. And so I'm going to prove myself by getting B-dubs some equipment. I had to go back to my trading hall to grab it. Of course, Ren Dog and the crew are there and they're wondering what I'm up to. And so I'm like having to play this game and talk to them.
100%. We trust you. You're in. We were a little bit, we had some reservations, gonna be honest, because we've been seeing you being buddy with lots of different groups.
Yeah,
so
I like gathering intel.
Skeptical.
I like gathering intel I can bring to us to use in our advantage.
So I flipped the script, right? Day one crew, that's the story I gave them. I'm going to infiltrate other people, get intel that I can bring to us to help win. And now I'm telling the Alliance that I'm really faking, that's what I'm doing for them to get them to trust me. And Ren literally said, okay, yeah, we trust you now. And I was like, I did it. I actually did it. I got them to trust me. No way. Right. So come back, hook up B-dubs. They feel pretty good about it. This is where, Cleo's still skeptical, but I tell her, hey, look, this was the plan. I'm infiltrating the Red Army so that we can set them up for death. Right. That was the plan. I knew I was going to backstab them at some point. And I was like, okay, the only way I'm going to prove right now my loyalty to the day one crew is if I do something bold. But I still need to stay secretive about it, right? Because I don't want to give up to the Red Army that I'm not actually with them just yet. because we can still use it. I want to use it as long as possible, right? So I come up with the idea, hey, look, I'll lure them away so you guys go in and make a trap, and then, you know, because you guys will see that I actually pull them away so you could try to kill them, and you know that now where my alliances stand. And so that was a pretty good idea. I came up with the whole, this is the episode I was trying to do the fishing rod bit, right? The fishing rod trick, which I think this is probably the episode that I failed on it, but that was a fun little mechanic. Another thing where I wanted to introduce a mechanic that would be helpful in Third Life. So here's where things kind of got weird. I needed to go back to Ren and the boys and find a way to get them out of the dog warts so that they could set up a trap. But here's where it got weird, because I get there and guess what they want to do?
Is I would love a distraction around the back of the castle, and then two of us hide in the caskets at the front of the castle. You bail everybody out to the front to come and face you, and then we jump out of the
Trojan horse, dude.
I would love that.
Oh my goodness. So they had a great idea. They had a great idea how to go after the Crassel people. But guess what? That's my team. That's my alliance. There's no way I'm going to let them go after my Crassel people. So I have to somehow come up with, on the spot, I have to talk them out of this plan that was actually good and get them away from the Crassel and away from Dogwarts. And I think of this on the spot.
Okay. I don't know how we can lead them out, though.
Well, Red Knights, we're fully geared up. We're protection 4, sharpness 5, fire expect 2.
They wanted to go.
5, impulse.
They wanted to go to the Crassel right then.
Do we want to set up a trap in the Crassel?
We can do. I don't know what you've got.
We could do.
Like,
I mean, I'm feeling safe enough to
Wait.
I'm just trying to change
said
plans.
We can do, and some said we could do. Which one is it?
Because I knew the one they had was good.
We will do.
I need to know.
Scrap those 2 options. We will.
They still didn't want to go to the Crassel.
There we go.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh,
I mean, I'm feeling really confident now, like fully geared up.
They're ready to go.
Definitely not feeling vulnerable anymore. So I think we should go. Let's go try frag someone.
This would have been detrimental to my alliance, my day 1 crew alliance. If we showed up at the Crassel right after I said I'm going to lure Dogwarts, the Red Army away from Dogwarts, so that you guys can set a trap and then return to the Crassel with them, that was going to be really bad for my game. So I'm like, what do we do now? They are hyped. This whole team is hyped. We're geared. We're going after them. I have to somehow talk them out of this. And on the spot,
what is up with the Sand people? I am telling you, there is
switch the narrative
an issue with them and the
to
Sand people at the moment. And I wonder, what if we stirred the pot a little bit?
Oh, we could body them, right? We could just go and, like,
exactly. We could splinter that alliance since it's already on shaky ground. Here's what I was thinking. What if we played mind games?
Okay.
What if we went to Team Sand and stirred the pot there, got them to really distrust Team Crassel? You know what I'm saying?
Kind of spread some fake news here. We've said that B-Dubs has joined us. We could go over to Grian and confirm that Grian's that B-Dubs is in the Red Army.
Yes,
let's do that. Let's do exactly that.
And then Scar will go mad.
That will do it. That is brilliant. That is
touchdown. Got him. Right? That was like, oh my gosh, saved the day. And now I could stick with the plan, right? So talk Martin into going, right? We're on our way. And then I have to give the signal. I have to give the signal that I've lured them away from Dogwarts. Wait for me. Oops. I got lost, sorry. I found you. I got stuck.
Impulse.
Okay, I'm out
Can't
here.
be
Sorry.
Typing that in the
Martin.
chat. You'll give him a heads up.
No, I lost you guys.
I know, but
I'd
rather lose one ally than let the enemy know we're coming.
Okay. Listen to Martin. Martin's so mad that I typed that in chat, but I had to, right? I had to type that in chat to give the signal to Tango, B-Dubs, and Cleo that the Dogwarts was clear. Go set your trap, right? And Martin's literally like, I'd rather lose an ally than let them know we're coming. So I'm playing stupid, right? I'm just like, oh, sorry, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm the new guy. So good. When Martin found out later what that was, he was so mad. He is like, I am never letting you slide. He felt bad about digging into me right then, he said. Like, personally, he felt bad. Like, maybe I was a little hard on Impulse. And then he found out what actually was going on. And he was like, dude, I'm never going to feel bad about stuff like that again. Like, I broke his trust forever. Oh, it was so good. All right, so then we get into this, right? We get into this situation in the desert. I'm not really ready to do anything. I just wanted to kill some time here. Oh yeah, B-dubs is joining the Red Army, right? We're spreading the false rumors there. And then, you know, they kind of start going into battle, right? They go at him, and I'm not really ready to do that. I don't really want them. I don't really want to kill any sand people at this point in time, because I'm still kind of trying to play all alliances. So during this whole thing, I literally just ran away. Look at how far behind them I am. I'm not charging in. I'm way far behind. Let them do their thing. I don't even hardly want to be seen, right? Etho, you know, comes in. He kills Scott. The explosion was crazy. I do regret. Here, let's watch the explosion because it was epic. I do regret cutting to the replay mod for this. I should have kept the camera on myself so you guys could actually see better how far up in the air I went.
Go get it! Wait, did Green get back even? Oh my goodness!
I thought that was gonna show, that angle was gonna show better how high up I went, but it really didn't. So that was kind of an editing mistake on my part. Plus, you don't see how I actually survived. There was TNT down by my feet, and I held my shield up at it. And then when that blast hit the shield, I went flying way high in the sky, hit the ground, feather falling boots, saved my life there. And so, yeah, that's how I was able to get away with that. All right, skipping through. After this, things got a little weird. Right, like I wasn't really ready to kill anybody here, but Ren decided he was gonna go on a rampage. So Ren's just going through killing Cleo and Tango, and I'm just kind of like following behind. Now,
just chilling and vibing. Can we just have the banner, please? Scar, reasonable.
Scar.
Tango has been flagged.
There's no way out of this, Scar.
Dripping with blood, me hand.
So at this point, I still don't really have much alliance with the Sand People. But I was starting to feel that plot armor kind of tingle, right? Like, how is Scar yet still alive? You know what I mean? It was like crazy how he hasn't been killed. I don't want to kill him, but I realized that in the midst of all this, and then that's when I actually
this whole about banner.
Scar must die.
Scar. You guys are too slow.
Right.
Scar makes it out.
Okay. I'm gonna kill him with his own netherite sword.
It's time.
Nope.
Scar must die. Scar must die.
Scar must die.
Scar must die. Right? Like, that was me telling him, like, okay, that's enough. That's enough letting this dude get away. You know what I mean? Come on now. Okay, I'm getting really worried, peeps, that we are not gonna make it to the end of this before I have to go. What do you guys want to do? All right, I'll quit my job. No, I'm just kidding. I just won't go to the meeting. Whatever. Okay. So at this point, the Crassel and the Sand People are aligned. A part 2 stream just to cover like the finale. I wonder when we could do that. We either rush through the end of this, which is actually like the most, like, you know, best part, or we stop and we do a part 2 stream. Yeah. Meetings, whatever. Part 2 seems like it. Yeah, you guys would like to have my full opinion. All right, well, maybe it'll be a shorter stream, I think, maybe an hour long or something, but maybe we hold off. Quit your job. All right, it seems like everybody's kind of pushing for part 2. All right, we won't rush through. I'd like to cover this properly because the things are really heating up here. We're on episode 8, and we've only really got episode 8 and 9 to go through. I'd actually like to go back and spend more time on episode 8, to be honest. I was skipping through because I was hoping to get done in time for the meeting, but there's just no way I gotta end the stream and all that stuff and get ready for the meeting. So Yeah. Sorry, I'm late. I was having a meeting with 2,000 people. Exactly. All right, so that's what we'll do. Can we do tomorrow? Can we do tomorrow at the same time, maybe? I might be able to. Especially, I mean, it really depends on what happens with that other stream. What's the name of that game that they played last week without me? Castronauts or something. If we end up playing that tomorrow, then I could try to like stream before that, maybe. Castronauts, right? Catastrophes. I don't know. Anyway, all right, let's do that. Let's see if we can get it done tomorrow. All right. I'll try to fit it in. Since it'll be a shorter stream, we'll try to squeeze it in. All right. Let me say some final thank yous. You guys have been absolutely amazing today. This was super fun going through the Third Life stuff, and I'm looking forward to, yeah, let's take our time and do it right. Let's give it the respect it deserves, because the end of the season was absolutely fantastic. There's so much death and stuff that I really want to slow down and talk through it. So, all right, tomorrow sounds good. AZR1999, thanks for the tier 1 sub. Losteria, 11 months, appreciate it. AZR, thanks for gifting out those 2 subs. H. Rothgar, thanks for the tier 1 sub. Scarlet Deeds, 100 bits. Jay Noble, thanks for the sub. And Slean, thanks for the 2 months. You guys have been amazing. I hope this money will tide you through your unemployment. Perfect. Oh, guys, I am, yeah, I'm trying. Really am. We're getting close. That's all I'll say. So I appreciate it. You guys have just been amazing and helped me get there. I have been told we have Skizzleman streaming Subnautica. So let's give him a good raid, yeah? You guys know my best buddy, and I'm not blowing smoke. He's a great content creator. You guys, he's a ton of fun. Please give him a chance. Head on over, say hello to Skiz, give him the love, all that stuff. And I will let you know. Make sure you follow me on Twitter at ImpulseSV. I'll let you know when we're streaming tomorrow. Otherwise, try to catch me as soon as you get the notification from Twitch, assuming it gives it out. But yeah, be looking for me around the same time tomorrow that we started today, a few hours earlier than now. Okay. Anyway, thanks guys for an amazing stream. Appreciate it. Have a good one. See ya.